Hey, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm just kind of setting up here and wanted to hey, good evening, wish everybody a happy Sunday night. Let me mute myself. Um, yeah, I've got to 4:35. I gotta copy that. I think I did copy it, but I'm gonna copy it again just so that I can put the right link in. I don't want people being chasing around going someplace they don't want to go. Okay, Mike Rennick, how you doing? TJ, how's it going? Um, Let me see. Join the panel. And once I get this typed in, paste, enter, and pin the message. And live chat. Okay.
Hey,
Hey,
Mother
there's
Log.
Paul. How you doing, Paul?
Oh, I was having a little nap.
Well, I didn't want to bother you, but I just didn't know if you were around or not around or
Yeah, around. I was, what I screwed up a little bit this morning, and but anyways, I left and did all my stuff. I ended up doing more signs, but anyways, um, I just the way I did things were out of sequence this morning.
Mike
So
was first.
anyways, they I forgot to take my pills, right?
Oh, okay.
And I got that one pill. If I don't take it, it just knocks the crap out of me. So, anyways, guess what? I forgot to take it. Okay, guys. Hey, I'm just don't mind me waking up here a bit here. So, okay. And my dogs are just outside, and just get everything all set up here. Okay. Oh.
Hey, TJ, you're always welcome. Everybody's welcome. Um, Traffic is starting to get a little heavy down by the teeny bar. Let's. There we go. The Martini Bar is up and live. Traffic's starting to get a little heavy over there, as you can see. And it's a little after 5 o'clock down there in St. Augustine, Florida.
Okay. Yeah, that look like it's tonight, Friday night, right? So it should be fairly busy tonight.
Give it a little while and it'll be jumping.
Yeah.
Howdy, 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 howdy.
TJ, how's it going?
Hey,
Good.
Mr. TJ.
Should we call over there and buy somebody a drink just because we can?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, TJ.
Yeah. We should have blood. Yeah, that blood's at the table thing. Do you want to?
Pick the finest person there and be like, yeah, we want to buy that person a drink right there.
Yeah.
Just say, because they're looking lonely, you know?
Yeah. That's funny. So how y'all doing tonight?
Well, we're kind of hanging in here. It's Friday night. You know, us old,
Yeah.
we don't get all that you youngins do.
Yeah, I shoot pool tonight, so I figured I'd come on and hang out.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's pool night, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I'm a what do you call it? Something of all what do you a person of all trades or something? Drones and shoot. Yeah, a jack
It's
of all.
known as being a pool shark.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, kind of like a sport of all trades, I guess, or a jack of all trades, fly drone, shoot pool, I guess. Man, we went and got Popeyes last night. I got the popcorn shrimp and then the red beans and rice. Oh man, that was so good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so yummy. But now I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat for dinner now. Y'all got any plans for the weekend?
No, not really. Just kind of hanging. What about you, Paul? You got anything planned for the weekend?
Not yet. Anyway, so well, I know what I need to do just to see if Peggy's Peggy, their Bonnie's sister, got in to see her or not. My son said he was going at 10 o'clock, and she texted me about 12:30. She was gonna go in. So,
Now you're gonna do your flying on Monday. Is that what the plan is?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I'm gonna try and get some in tomorrow or something.
Mia,
Yeah.
come here. She goes over there and tears up everything, trying to rub her head. What the hell's
Oh, your cat?
No, Mia, my dog.
Yeah.
What kind of dog is it?
She's a lab pit bull.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'll show you Mia. You haven't seen Mia before?
No, I don't think so. No.
It's Mia.
Mia.
There
Mia?
you go.
Hey, Mia.
That's my Mia
Yeah.
girl, aren't you? Yeah.
Aw, look at his dog.
Aw.
So
She
she's
likes
she's a what? A pit bull and a what mix?
pit bull lab mix.
A pit bull lab mix. How old is she?
She's getting up there. She got to be about 11 or 12.
See, that's what I try to figure out. Every time I ask somebody like how old their animal is, like I try to compare that to like human years. Like how old would that be in human
Well,
years?
to multiply it by 7.
Oh.
But I think that there's a real technical way of doing it. The first few years is multiplied by this, the next few years multiplied by that, and then the last that are multiplied by less, because if you multiplied it by 7 and if she's 11, that'd make her 80, 90 years old.
So it'd be 90.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Right, Boo? You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes,
It's like,
you are.
pay attention to me, Dad. Pay attention to me.
That's what she wants, don't you? You can see how big she is.
Yeah, she is a pretty big girl.
Yeah, she's a big girl.
Uh,
Lynn says I don't feed her enough, but she's a big girl.
I mean, she looks pretty well fed to me.
Yeah, she is. I tease Lynn because she's always saying you need to put that dog on a diet. And so I turn it around. I tell everybody that Lynn says that she's a little undernourished.
Oh, that's funny.
She gets mad at me.
Uh,
Oh,
They have doggy treadmills, I think. I'm not really sure.
well,
Yeah, there you go. Any treadmill would work.
the thing of it is she's got.
I think you would have to I think the only way to keep a dog on a treadmill is to hang like a biscuit or something on it so it can try to run after it or something.
Mia's on gabapentin, which is for seniors, for aches and pains. And she's on that, and she guys takes 3 different medications. She's got allergies, so she takes an allergy pill in the morning along with the gabapentin, and then she also gets
Now,
another.
how do you get? Do you shove it down her throat, or do you wrap something in the?
I take a slice of bread, cut it like this, so that you got 2 pieces about this wide.
Right.
Put peanut butter on there, put the pills on there, fold it together, and just break off little bits. And boy, she just eats that right. In fact, after she eats dinner is when she gets her pill. And if I don't give it to her right away, she's over here pawing me. Hey, hey.
Like right now?
Yeah. I think right now,
there's multiple ways that people give their animals their like medicine. Like they'll like wrap peanut butter and then just slide it on the roof of their mouth, or wrap bread or something in it. And like there's multiple ways to do it.
Right, boo boo. Right, boo boo. Yes.
Sit, boo boo, sit. Oof, good dog.
Yeah, boo boo.
He's a pain.
Remember that commercial?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't. Well, it was like
What do you think?
after a show ended, it would come on and the person would say, "Sit, boo boo, sit," and the dog bark said, "Good dog."
Yeah. Just warming up my supper.
Grab what?
What you having, Paul?
Well, my spaghetti. My sister did do me up shepherd's pie, but I'm gonna keep it till tomorrow.
Amazing! So. I have not had that in forever.
Shepherd's pie.
Yeah,
Paul's got a sister that knows how to cook.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Paul's sister.
Oh yeah, she looks after me.
He's always cooking him something. Oh yeah.
Oh man, I got to come over to your house, Paul.
Well, his pupper dogs enjoy it too.
Oh.
Paul's got 2 dogs and a cat.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I remember saying that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well,
this is gonna make me guys.
Yep. There's TJ's got a kitty cat.
Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah. This is gonna start a war between Canada and US, Paul.
What's that?
Well, it says price at the pumps have climbed 23 cents international over the course week. They're talking about the price of fuel going up. 20, and this in the US, it went up 23 cents. Really?
Yeah.
Ours went up 23 cents a liter. Never mind. Holy cheap.
Yours went up $1 and ours went up 23 cents.
Yes. It just.
Well, and now with the border crossing issues, we used to get, even before, they'd all come across the bridge, go fuel up, get something to eat, and go back again.
Yeah, even get groceries, right?
Get all the groceries and pile them in the trunk, because the price of everything over here is cheaper than it is over there.
Yeah.
Just across the river.
But they say it's the cost of fuel is going up closer to $4 a gallon. Christ, I wish ours is $8 a gallon.
I think ours is the price of gas here. I just went and got gas. I think it was like what is it at Racetrack? Like two.
No, it's like $3.99.
Oh, $3.99.
Yeah, I think we're at $3.47 here.
So I was on who was it? Ken Herron's. I think it was like I think it was like last night or something. I was on Ken Herron's show. Well, I was just in the chats, and you know how everybody like gives money sometimes, like in the chats or whatever. So like Art gave like, I don't know, I think like $5, and then he put a joke in there. He said, What do you call a bedpan in Russian? What do you call a Russian bedpan?
I don't know.
A Putin.
Putin.
Oh, Putin. Yeah, Putin. Yeah.
Well, you got to be careful when you pronounce that, TJ, because the Canadians love to eat poutine.
Oh.
Yeah, we eat poutine out here. Yeah.
Poutine.
Poutine.
And you wouldn't want to serve that to a Canadian in a bedpan.
No. That's funny.
Poutine is French fries with gravy and cheese curds, right, Paul?
What's that?
Poutine is French fries with gravy and cheese curds. Right?
Cheese. Yep, cheese curds. Yep.
Great. I love cheese curds.
I
I
remember
love-
the first time I had cheese curds, I was over in Wisconsin. Never had cheese curds before. And they said,
There-
here, try this. And I says, why? He says, just try it. You'll hear the squeak. And you bite into it and it squeaks, for crying out loud.
Years ago when I was younger, around here we had a thing called a toasted western, and so anyways, I live in middle of Canada or whatever. I go out west, went into a restaurant there, and I said, "Oh, I'll have a toasted western." Girl looks at me and goes, "What's that?"
There's a place right up the road from our house called Culver's, and they have pretty good cheese curds there.
Yeah.
Man, speaking of food, I'm getting pretty hungry. I gotta go get me something to eat.
I'm doing the same thing there, TJ.
All this food talk is making me hungry.
There you go. Paul you had spaghetti, right, Paul?
Yeah,
Yeah.
spaghetti last night, but I'm just reheating it from last night.
All right, well, I'm gonna go get me some chow, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Okay, TJ, we'll talk to you after a while.
Hey,
All
good luck. Good luck. Keep your stick warm.
All right, we'll do.
Okay.
Do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, TJ's gonna go play pool.
Yeah, oh, you gotta go play pool, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna go dark for a little bit here, just
Okay.
while I'm eating. I'll still be here talking.
Talking and watching and talking.
Hey, there you go. Yep, still here.
Hey, JDS is here. Justin is here. Says hi to everyone.
Oh.
And Mike Rennick, he says cheese curds rock.
I know some people don't like it, but I like cottage cheese. Some people around here go, ugh, how can you eat that crap?
What do you want? Paul, keep an eye on the chat for a second. Mia's bugging me to go out.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'm here.
Hey, you wanna go outside?
Hey, Bob Glazier. Good afternoon or good evening. Hey, JS. Yeah. No, just reading all this crap about, over in the other country there, Ukraine, just kind of looking and see what's going on.
God, I watched a little bit of a UN had a thing this afternoon about
Oh, yeah.
about the nuclear power plant thing in Russia, condemning
Yeah.
Russia. And the Russian ambassador to the UN says, it's all lies. They're just there to protect the people because the radicals in that country are killing everybody and go. Oh man!
Oh, geez, yeah, I know. Yeah.
You just want to reach through the screen and slap the shit out of the bald-headed bastard. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I see. They managed to, was it Twitter and Facebook? The Russian government said they managed to cut it off, so people can't use it.
Yep.
To communicate,
Hello, Robert Glazier. Yeah, they were talking about the Russians, and it's all on video what happened over there. The Russians were there to protect the site, and it was the terrorists from Ukraine that were trying to instigate things.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But see, they also in Russia today, they passed a ruling in their Congress or whatever they call it, that if you're spreading disinformation, it comes with a 25 years sentence.
Yeah, that's in Russia. Yeah, or something.
Hey, Justin, how's it going?
How's it going, guys?
You look a little tired. You had a tough day today, or?
It was my first day on my own, so it was a pretty good day. I almost got
Probably was a good day, but you weren't able to chit chat with anybody, right?
It's kind of nice, honestly, being by myself.
Ah,
I work
Is
by
there-
myself all the time.
I mean, it's nice being, having somebody in a car to talk to, but it's also nice being by yourself
yeah.
because you can listen to your music. You don't have to worry about bothering anybody. Kind of do what you can stop when you want to get a drink or whatever.
Well, you've got a cat there at the house, right?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got two of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, take one of them with you. It'd be your little ride along buddy, Get him a little security vest on, little hard hat.
Just get a hamster and put some tubes all through the truck.
Yeah, there you go.
What's up, Robert? Thank you for your message earlier too, by the way. That was nice. He sent me a message saying that he hadn't been able to watch your show the last couple of days, and he saw that I passed my tests, and he congratulated me.
Yep. Well, you got to feel good about that's out of the way now. You don't have to be studying all the time.
Yeah, I have two more like little 5-minute computer tests that she has to give me when she comes back down, but it's just how to shut a valve off on a gas meter, which I'll never do anyway, but FPU requires it. So,
Yeah.
but we're not even allowed to do that anyway. So I don't even know why they make us do it, but
Well, the
I mean-
gas meters here, they've all got that square nut that you either turn it one way or the other,
well, ours is like a little oval valve at the bottom, and you
Okay.
can turn it off, and then you can stick the special to lock it
Okay.
up. I did respond to my first emergency today, though,
Oh, you did?
Oh,
by myself. Yeah, a lady was smelling. She thought she was smelling gas, so the FPU tech called me out there because he doesn't have an RMLD like I do for detecting gas. And so he called me out there, and he went in her house. He inspected all her stuff. But when I got there, I told him, I said, dude, that smells like sewage. That isn't methane. That's like, because like natural gas has a strong, consistent rotten egg smell.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
sewage,
it's
it's kind
bad.
of,
Yep.
right. But sewage is kind of like, you'll get a whiff of something and then something else, and you're just like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? It's not a consistent same smell.
Right.
And so we took her down to her neighbor's meter because she didn't have a gas meter on her house. We opened it up so she could smell it and tell us whether if that's what she was smelling. And she said, no, that's not it. And I scanned her whole property, the mains out by her house, everything, couldn't find anything. So it's something with her her plumbing in the house. Oh, teeny martini bar.
Teeny martini
Hey,
bar.
That should be hopping tonight.
Yeah,
mhm.
it'll start picking up right now. It's the geriatric set, but there's a few younger ones along here.
Oh yeah, they'll start coming in around like 8, 9 o'clock.
Yep. Start getting jumping.
Oh, and I didn't tell you yesterday when I was at my training, freaking car accident happened right in front of us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were sitting in the parking lot of Chili's, yeah, it was yesterday. We were doing our OQs, getting all my certifications done. And a friggin' truck pulled out of the gas station across the street over into Lowe's, and a car was coming and he didn't see it. And just luckily there was some paramedics, a private ambulance company was parked in the parking lot. So they ran over and helped him. And we just directed traffic till the cops got there.
So JD is in the house. How you doing hanging with JD?
Oh, yeah.
And Recovery One Drones. How you doing, Dre, tonight?
What's up, Dre? And Dre,
Yeah,
is correct about-
last night after I got off last night, I got a phone call. You know the place I go for coffee there?
Yep.
His sister was in a bad car accident. Yeah.
Oh,
Somebody
really?
blew through a stop sign and nailed her. Apparently she had 6 broken ribs and part of it. And something to do with her foot and her leg. And I'm not sure all, but they had her in the hospital for a few days. So they said so.
So Dre's getting ready. It's Friday afternoon out there on the coast. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. He's just got a couple more hours and he's off for the weekend.
Well, this was what was so weird about it, Dre, right? Is the smell wasn't in her house. We went underneath her house and you couldn't smell it, but it was right next to her side door where her carport was over the side of her front door or whatever. It was just right there. It was the strong smell of sewage, but we could not figure out where the hell it was coming from.
It could be too that the vent for the house is right there too, right up above there. And the wind blowing there, you might have picked it up, a bit of smell.
Well, she said it's been like that for about a week now, and it got so bad that she actually ended up going to her sister's house.
Huh. Because what's its name? The city or township or whatever, they should have a thing for sniffing sewer gas.
Yeah, and Dre is correct about that. The smell is put in the gas to alert people. It's like propane.
Okay, well, now I fed myself. I got to feed the dogs.
Doggy do time, huh?
Yeah, it's time to feed the hounds. Yep. If I don't feed them now, they'll be driving me nuts until they do. And well, they already got a little bit off my plate, so now they got a taste of it. So they're both following me around now. I think Gracie figures I'm going to put spaghetti in her supper. Which I will, but yeah.
I'm not too sure on that, Dre, because the FPU guy actually was looking at it when I got there. I was 45 minutes away. They called me and I had to go from one town to another, and it took me about 45 minutes to get there. He had already investigated most of it by the time I got there. I just had to scan her property to make sure it wasn't methane. But apparently the city came and flushed the sewer system outside of her house, where the manhole is. So I told her, the only thing I tell you to do is maybe call your landlord, get a plumber out there, and get the city guys out there together and let them talk. Figure out what the hell it is.
Yep, exactly.
Because the city told her they flushed the whole system out from her house out to the street. I don't know. I don't know enough about the sewage and all that to know exactly what it might be.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, I got it. What do you want, Vader? You think you're hungry or something? I think my dogs want some of my spaghetti. I can't understand them wanting that.
Yeah, why would they want that? They got wonderful dog food to eat.
It's only got venison meat in it, so
Yeah.
nothing special, right? Oh, somebody says I want supper. That's too much food for you, Vader.
Somebody's
Okay, let's go. You think she's hungry? Bet those dogs are gonna explode tonight. I give them too much food.
What do you want? You want to go outside? Come on.
Ugh. Okay, Justin disappeared. He just
You're being a buddy. She's playing with me, Paul.
hey, Chief.
She acts like she wants to go out, but no, she wants a dog
She
biscuit,
just wants attention, right? So
attention and a dog biscuit. I buy these little dinky ones.
oh yeah.
They're just the size that they're just small,
Oh, okay. Yep.
but they're the ones that she likes the best. Are either the bacon or
Yeah.
these are the and they're grain free, but these are peanut butter.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
I buy a bag of those bacon ones, right? They got cheese and all that kind of crap, right?
Well, she's got allergies, and so it has to be grain free. She's got a grain allergy.
Uh,
Interesting, Dre. I did not know that. What's up, JD? And JDS, sorry, I miss you guys. TJ, I guess, took off. Mike.
Yep.
Well, everybody's fed, so we should be good for a couple minutes. Oh yeah, Gracie will want to go out in about 2 seconds. As soon as she finishes her.
Oh, she eats and then goes out.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's so funny. Mia's the same way. There's a certain regimen,
Yeah.
and she can tell time.
Yep.
It gets to be between 4:30 and 5 o'clock. It's like, hey, it's dinner time. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like when you do the same sleeping schedule every day. Eventually, you can get up without using an alarm like I do all the time. I wake up automatically at 6 o'clock even on the weekends,
Wow.
Yeah.
just because that's what time I wake up every single day.
Yeah.
You gotta go outside.
So half
No,
the
this
time-
morning there because like normally Friday I'm working, but because of it was a PA day today, so I didn't have to work. But my alarm went off at 6 o'clock. Well, because I just tell Google to set it for Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. to get me up.
Right.
But when she wakes, it goes off, and I said, "Okay, Google." I said, "Not this morning." Yep, quiet.
I say, yeah, I got tons of alarms set in my work phone. Like it tells me when to clock in. When we have our meeting on Mondays, it tells me when to clock out for lunch or clock back in, so I don't
Oh
forget.
yeah.
Tells me when to clock out for work.
One thing I'm lucky, like this company I work for, the drive school bus. We do a circle check and we sign off, that we did it. But there's another school bus company here in town that I know people that work there. They got a thing called a Zonar. I don't know if you ever see it, but they got these little buttons all over the freaking bus. They got them under the hood, by the wheel, by the door, by the lights. So every time when you do a circle check, you got to take this thing and go beep. It shows that you were at that location on the bus. Then you go to the next spot and you go beep like the. So what it does, it shows them you did a circle check by, because you had to scan this, and you got to scan yourself with this thing. You got to wear a thing with a vest with a thing on it, so it scans you. And I'm going, really? Jesus.
Yeah, my wife's my mother-in-law is a bus driver, and she has to do that. And she also has one too that she has to walk to the back of the bus at the end of the day and hit the little button at the top.
Oh yeah, like
Because
we do that
check
too.
for
Like,
children.
yeah, it's a
Mhm.
child check. Yeah, it's child check. But
And then she has the ones around the bus too, like you're talking, where she has to check the
no,
tires
we don't.
and all
No,
that.
we don't have that Zonar thing. That thing, I'd throw it out the freaking window. I wouldn't even go work for the company because of that.
Well, they were talking about putting the red light cameras that catch people speeding,
Yeah.
Yep.
running red lights. They're talking about installing those on the front of buses now and on the back of the buses to catch people that run so when the stop signs go out, it will activate them. And then if
Yep.
you go by that bus, it will catch your license plate and everything. That's
Well,
like
and see, yeah, they're starting to do that here now, but it's on the side of the bus. But when the red lights come on and the arm comes out, it activates it.
Mhm.
But see, the biggest problem we have here is if you're a red light runner on the school bus, we have to get a license plate. You got to get a description of the car, and man, woman, or if you can pick out something. Well, excuse me, I'm more interested in protecting the kids than I am trying to get a license plate number and all that stuff. But anyways, so if we do it and catch a red light runner on the school bus, we report it, and then we have to have a police report and all that crap. So when it comes time to go to court, guess what? You got to show up in court. We don't get paid for doing that. So around here, a lot of bus drivers goes, "Oh, what was that?" Because we're not getting paid for our time to take them to court. But see, if they had this, so this is why they're putting those cameras on the side of the buses they do it. Well, they got proof right there. They don't even, you got a license plate, vehicle. It'll probably show the driver too in the vehicle, right? So.
So how were, you didn't work today,
Nope.
but it'll be interesting to see how the little kiddies, the munchkins, do on Monday, right?
Oh yeah. I'll probably have to give them a reminder.
They all get wound up over the weekend.
Oh yeah. Hey, Adrian. Sorry, Adrian. I didn't know you were in there.
Yeah,
I
Adrian,
just-
you
I'm
better
kind of-
calm down.
Yeah.
Hey,
Justin. He goes, what do you want, dude?
Adrian, you're welcome to pop in right up at the top of the chat.
And yes,
Yep,
I have
hey.
a job. I work 7 to 4 Monday through Friday, and I'm not allowed to work past 4. I only get overtime 2 months out of the year. It's unlimited.
Wow.
That's when we do.
Let me see. Oh, I think I smell gas. Oh, sorry. Time to go home.
Yep.
See ya.
I'm literally not allowed to work past 4 o'clock, period. And we have 2 months of meter reading, and you're allowed as much overtime as you want. And because we have 22,000 meters we have to read in our county.
So you could theoretically go out and work a 16-hour workday and get it all done fast, right?
Yeah. Now they don't really want you working too much before dawn or too much after sunset because Florida, everybody's freaking got guns and they don't want you in somebody's yard. But yeah, you could work from like 5 in the morning till about
Dawn to dusk,
6:37. And you can work the weekends too. Like you can but my boss will only let you work about 2 weeks straight, and then he'll cut you off for a week or so you don't burn yourself out. And he'll make
Wow.
you take the weekend off, and then you can stop.
Well, I don't have to worry. This job I got, I don't have to worry about overtime. Work an hour in the morning, work an hour in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Every day at the same time, my internet just disconnects for like 30 seconds.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Hey, Paul, are there any other bus drivers that work longer shifts than you do?
Well, if there's charters to do, there's some guys that charters, but the charter can't interfere with their school bus run though, eh?
Yeah.
So, because they're so short on drivers for school bus runs that they can't have a charter, interfere on the school bus run because, the STS, the Student Transportation System, found out that's why the bus wasn't available. Well, they go ballistic on them.
Well, I found out how much FPU or how much my company charges FPU for me per hour.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do it.
$49 an hour they charge FPU for me to be out in the field.
And they're paying you what, 15?
Yeah, but then I get another $1.50 by the end of the year, and then you get 50 cents every year. But your boss can also recommend raises for you too if you're doing a good job too.
Oh yeah.
They can give you raises themselves. I was like, damn, I didn't think they were charging that much an hour.
Well, it's like around here, we have those, what, I don't know what do you call them, but they'll hire you for different factories and stuff. Like, they're a placement thing. Well, you might be getting $20 an hour, but the company that hires you, they get like $30 an hour.
See,
So,
that's how the temp agencies work around here, right? They'll tell you you're going to make the position's paying $18 an hour, right? But then when you get your check, you only get like 12 an hour of that, because then they scrape that rest of that off the top for themselves.
yep.
But they'll actually tell you what the company's paying per hour, but you won't get that what they say.
And see, if the company don't like you, the company just calls the placement place up. Now, I don't want him. Don't bring him back, or her, or whatever, right? So then the placement company has to deal with you.
Well, see, this is the way the temp agencies do it down here too, right? They say after 90 days, the company will hire you or whatever, but then you'll get to like 2.5 months or so, and then they'll move you.
Huh.
Almost nobody ever gets hired through a
Yeah,
temp agency.
yeah.
Not to say it
What are you
doesn't
doing?
happen, but
Hey, she comes up here with a toy, comes up, shakes it, and then runs off.
There's little Miss Trouble right there. I don't know what she's up to. See if she comes. I'm gonna turn the speaker on. Mia. Just ignoring me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she looked.
Uh,
I'll screen share it again. She looked at me. Mia, what are you doing? She stopped. Mia? She's trouble, I'll tell you that. She knows it too.
oh, yeah. Well, must be feeling good after having supper, because they're running around here like crazy here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dre, how's all your drone work going? Hey, dude. Come on.
Yeah, Dre's been busy.
Oh, he always stays busy. Because
Yeah.
he does a lot of his drone work, I think, on the weekends, because obviously he has a city job that he does.
Yeah.
So he has to do that during the week. It's good to stay active, though.
Oh.
You know what I didn't realize when I bought that Yeti mic? I did not know that was a company by Logitech.
Oh, really?
I had no idea. And then I downloaded Logitech G Hub for my camera,
Yeah.
and it popped up the Yeti mic and said, "Oh, it's a Logitech product." I said, "Oh, I didn't know that."
Oh, yeah. Logitech,
And
Logitech's got a lot of products.
but it's cool. I don't know if you use the Logitech G Hub, but it will bring all your Logitech products up, and they'll tell you when to update them and everything else, and you can like custom control everything right through that. You can download it right to your computer from Logitech.
Well, that trolley just went by. Looked like it was full of people.
A lot of babies in the world, isn't there?
Yeah.
They need to get another hobby.
It's typical for Southern California, Dre. Well, the winds are horrible out there. Those Santa Ana winds are insane in California.
Yeah. That's
Especially
when you get those big fires in the Santa Ana winds, right?
Yeah.
Or it's like when they come up through the Cajon Pass in San Bernardino area.
Yeah.
Man, if you're driving a truck, ooh, that's some scary stuff going down that mountain.
Good afternoon, Marshall. Arizona Street Media. Yeah, well, Steve was talking the other day about the winds out there too, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, they get pretty wicked, especially like every great once in a while out in the desert, you'll have like a really, really wicked sandstorm where you won't be able to see nothing 2-3 feet in front of you. And they'll have to shut the freeways down and everything, I-40 and I-15. I've been through, and it'll sandblast the hell out of your car too. You got to be careful. I've seen a couple people's cars, the entire sides of them, the paint got just completely stripped off of them from the sandstorms. Yeah, Cajon Pass is scary when that wind's whipping through there because it's just mountain, a road that goes through a major highway that goes right through the mountains, and the wind just funnels through there.
Oh yeah.
That's why I said, and if you're in an 18-wheeler, that's some scary stuff going through there. They'll blow them right over like nothing.
Down over where Bill is at Newfound Drone Productions there in Newfoundland. Yeah, they have a section there called Wreck. No, what the was it? I was gonna say Wreck Beach, but it's not. But anyways, the winds get so strong that it'll flip transports over, eh? Because it funnels down through the mountains like a Venturi effect. It goes through and it gets really fast, and then it goes back out the other side like this, eh? Yeah, but trying to think of the name of that now. Bob Glader just says the wind has been back there for 2 days. We're supposed to get real windy here on Sunday. They call them 51 or 52 mile an hour or something like that.
I'm good, JDS. What's up, man?
Yes.
And they're doing good. And we don't really get, honestly, we don't get a lot of winds here where I live in Florida. Like you'll have a windy day every great once in a while, but for the most part, it's pretty still weather.
Yeah, except when a hurricane goes through, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That cleans out your trees and everything.
Yeah. Well,
remember-
just clean your front lawn for you. Just clean, it's all gone.
I remember the last one we were in Irma. I remember our front tree in our front yard. It was massive, and you couldn't see nothing through it. It was just full of moss and everything. And the next morning, it was just so clean, like it just took everything out of the tree, and you could see sunlight through it. Like everything was just cleaned out of it. Of course, the yard was trashed,
But yeah.
Yeah, Robert Glazier said that out there they've got severe fire warnings
Yeah.
because of the wind, I would imagine.
he's in California.
Robert, where are you?
I forget where he's at.
I thought he was in Arizona or something.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh
maybe
yeah, Arizona.
Western
Yeah.
Arizona. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
They got those issues all on the West Coast with them fires. Everything's so dry. See, like out here, you could, during the rainy season, you could walk out and throw a cigarette in the middle of a big old thing of, bushes and stuff, and it ain't gonna do anything. So everything's so wet all the time.
Trey said, "Don't worry, Robert. The rain is coming in about 24 hours."
You need some rain, that's for sure. I mean, look how low, what is that? What lake is on the Hoover Dam? Is that Lake Mead? I can't remember what the name of the lake is. But that, man, the Hoover Dam, you should see how low that thing
Go.
is over the past 5 years.
Really?
They've had to reduce I think they've had to reduce the amount of electricity it's producing because the water level's so low. Like the towers used to only stick out like that far, and now they're like this.
Wow.
The intakes that take in the water to generate the power.
Run the turbines, yeah.
And then if you look along the edge of the lake, you'll see where it's all white, where the water line used to be. And it's just so deep now.
Wow. Yeah, Robert says he's in Arizona. He says the humidity right there right now is 15%.
Not quite.
Dry.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh yeah, I got a perfect picture for you. Let's see, Paul.
Okay. Well, then go put-
See the white back there, Paul?
Yep.
And then these used to be like right here.
Oh, yeah.
And it's lost so much water. And that's
Oh.
because I think it gets a lot of its water from the Rocky Mountains, I think, when the snow melts, and they haven't had as much
Yeah.
snowfall and all that over the years.
Yeah.
15%, Robert. That ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Average 80, 90 here.
Yeah.
I can only wish for 15% humidity. That'd be nice. Like I said, during the summertime, it's nice and cool when it rains, but the minute those clouds move and the sun comes out,
outside.
all that moisture gets in the air and it just heats up. Like there was a couple of times Jim went out flying during one of those hot like summer days right after it rained, and the cloud, like the sky was clear, and he was flying around and came back, and his Pro 2 was soaked with humidity. The same crowd.
It's a little jumpy tonight.
Yeah, it's starting to get that way.
Well, this time of night, I thought that place would start getting a lot more packed by now. People
Well,
for
it's
supper.
only 6 o'clock. You give it till 7 or 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yep. It'll get jumping in a little while.
Yeah.
I put my in fact, let me show you. Do.
Well, somebody wants to go back outside. barking at me. Right there by the back door. Says, let me out. Ah. God, my leg wish it'd quit hurting.
Maybe I might have posted this for too much money. I don't know.
What? I think, well, you got to give it a while. You just posted it today. So.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the Pro 2?
Yeah,
Yep.
with all the pictures.
That's like $2,000 Canadian.
How much flight time do you think's on that thing?
I haven't got a clue. A bunch, but it flies perfect.
Yeah.
1450, that's not bad. Shit, that case alone was probably what, $200, or was it more than that?
Yeah, it was $189.
Yeah. What's up, Bill? Had a school shooting here today at the high school I graduated from. Ridiculous. Oh, dang, JD. I was at like 5 schools today scanning their meters.
Hey,
Those are-
Bill, how's it going? Here comes Mr. Ron.
Hey, Ron.
I mean, look how low, what is that? Oh, what lake is on the Hoover
Yeah,
Dam?
you have
Is that
to
Lake
mute. You have to
Mead?
mute.
And I get a mute. I did it again.
Yeah.
One day he'll get
it.
it. Well, see, this is how I do it to prevent that, Ron. Pull up YouTube, pop the chat out, and immediately X out the YouTube.
Yeah.
And then when you
Should.
pull, then put the chat up, and then click on the link, and then it'll pull just your Zoom up.
There we go.
Do you have 2
Uh,
screens or just one?
What's that?
Do you have 2 screens or just one?
Yeah. I lost one. Yeah.
What do you mean you lost one?
Yeah. Just lost some ribs today. Ugh. I was out at the Amishman. Oh my God, their property is so muddy. And he was helping me lift that headboard in the bed of the truck. The thing weighs good 75 to 100 pounds. He slipped in the mud, and then as he's holding down at the bottom, it caused me to slip. So it wasn't my fault. And I went right down on the edge of the bed of the truck and hit my ribs.
Oh.
Like, oh, that's the first time I ever swore in front of an Amishman. I just yelled, "Mother!" Oh, they hurt. I got the bed together though.
You don't think you cracked your ribs, do you?
If not, they're badly bruised. They hurt.
Ron needs somebody to follow him around with bubble wrap.
I do.
He's hurting himself.
I gotta wrap myself in bubble wrap before I go.
I know.
Yeah. You'd hear him walking down, all of a sudden you hear pop, 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 pop.
Make easy target for the Bears as he's running.
Yeah. There's the framing.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah. He burned all the wood, streaks in the wood, and then varnished it. And then
Did he get hurt when he slipped?
no,
Oh,
of course not.
just you.
Just me.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm slowly putting it together. It's kind of glossy and blurred out, but it's looking good. No,
I
I
made,
just
a,
gotta get a shade for that room yet.
I made a set of bunk beds years ago, and that's what I did. I took chain and beat the wood with it,
Mm-hmm.
and then burned it
Yep.
to give it some dimples, and then
Yeah.
varnished over top of it. Looked really
Mhm.
good when I got done with it. That was
Yeah.
back when I used to do stuff like that. I don't do that no more.
That's what I did with that. It was like a log slab. That sign I made for Rick Halber. I took him, beat it up a little bit and then torched it. Then I use that real thick resin, it looks like 50 coats of varnish,
Yeah.
like glass. And I put that over top of it. I had wooden lettering. And saw him on a live stream or something he did one time, and he had this metal, looked like a street sign behind him, and it said Halber Aviation. And that's what I did. I made the sign in wood, but I put Halber Aviation in it. Got it to him 2 weeks before he passed. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, we were just talking about him this morning.
Yeah, we had a really cool I did a lot of that in high school.
Mhm.
We had in high school, our wood shop had a catalog and people could order stuff from it, and all they paid was for the cost of the wood.
Mhm.
And then it was for us to practice.
Hmm.
We would build, we actually had customers for the high school.
Oh wow.
And there was
Yeah.
a catalog of different things like granddaddy clocks, different things we would build. And they would pick something. And then, like I said, all they had to do was pay the cost of the wood. They didn't have to pay labor
Yeah. Yeah.
because that was part of our grade.
Okay, guys, what's different about this picture?
Okay. The
Table looks
torches
fun.
aren't lit.
Exactly. And there was a guy out there earlier this afternoon with just a Bic lighter trying to reach way up and start it. He just gave up, and went back inside.
And the table looks clean.
Yeah, it is. They've been wiping it good every day.
Yeah.
I guess
Hey,
I got
Paul,
my-
hey, Paul, I got today. I got exclusive video of over at Ron's house there. Because I got a picture when the deer were all over at his place eating. Then he rattled his corn thing here.
Oh, okay. Let me share you.
Okay, I'll show it to you. Yeah, it's exclusive today. This is here. Like he was the deer at the neighbors, and they were eating. All of a sudden, oh hey, Ron's just
Runs home.
run.
Welcome home, Ron. You should have a band.
That's funny.
I guess the Team Martini Bar got my phone call about that table.
Yeah, I think they did.
Oh God, that was funny this morning. JD was on a roll this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
With
He's picking on Rodney. He said, hey,
Rodney
he
Bell.
goes, Paul, Ron, and Big Sexy.
Yep.
Then I asked Alexa, I said, who is Rodney Bell? She said something about a Brazilian polo
Soccer-
player.
Polo. Yep.
Yeah, water polo
Water
player.
polo.
And then JD wrote, said, the Brazilians are known for waxing.
Have you ever asked Alexa your own name?
No.
See what it says.
Alexa, who is Ron Lockwood?
Here's something I found on the web. According to HawaiiPublicRadio.org, Ron Lockwood served as chair of the Macaulay Mawili Union Neighborhood Board for nearly 3 decades. By the way, you have a new notification. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
One new notification.
Sorry, something went wrong.
Amazon. U.S. National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory for Black Hawk. It'll be in effect from March 4th, 11 p.m. MST until March 5th, 5 p.m.
Are you done?
Well, when you asked it and gave your name, mine came up and says that Ron White was a comedian, some kind of a group, and he says his nickname was Tater.
Oh,
yeah, Ron White. Yeah,
yeah.
they call me Tater.
Like if you look my name up on Google, some football player comes up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's kind of advantageous for you because you give the wife all those pedicures and foot massages.
Mhm.
Oh.
They see if it asks her my name and see if she says something about a football player.
How do you pronounce this? Justin Stickley?
Yeah.
Alexa, who is Justin Stickley?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Justin Andrew Watkins, aka Think Noodles, is an
Think
American
Doodles.
YouTube star and gamer famous for playing games like Minecraft,
The Justin Watkins.
Sims 4, and others. He was encouraged by his father to learn how to use computers at a very early
Alexa,
age.
shut up.
No.
Gave me the wrong name, but we can still start calling you Pink Noodles.
Well, Ron, do you ever thank or talk to your Alexa on like when she gives it information? Mine every once in a while, if I'd say thank you, she'll all of a sudden music comes up and you're very, 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 very welcome, Paul. And I'm going, what?
I talked mean to her, and the one day she said to me, "Do you talk to your mother like that?"
Yeah.
Yeah, one day she's gonna say something back you ain't gonna like.
Okay.
She's like, your bank account is now drained. All assets frozen.
Yeah, we're gonna have this verbal, Alexa, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, she just shut up. She started to say something. Alexa, are you scared of me?
I have a healthy fear of water.
Okay.
Would you like to drown?
Okay.
JDS says, look mine up. It shows some porn producer.
What was his name? Ron. Who's that big porn star? Ron.
Oh my God.
What?
Anybody watch this here? This is what is it? Mountain lion, fox, moose deer, all caught on a trail cam. But they're sitting there watching this, and all of a sudden, you know, the moose. There's a couple of moose walked off to the side here. But then look at this.
Wow.
Wow, look at that. Walking right by the camera. Wow, that's something.
Waiting to see if that damn nuclear power plant in Ukraine blows up.
Yeah.
The cooling system's failing on it.
Is it? I heard that it's fine. There's nothing
Well,
wrong.
there's
with it.
one that's like cooling the whole thing. Like one of the cooling systems is actually doing all its work right now, but that means it doesn't have any redundancy left.
Yeah. But what they said that it's built close to that big river or something that fire department can hook up to it or something and enough to keep it going to cool it. So
I don't know. It's pretty wild, though.
hey, yeah, easy drone dude. Yeah, I went to my sister's today and took the hard drive out and put it in her click free thing there, and yeah, it couldn't. It was the stuff's there, and I run that program all night, and it's there, but I just got to go a different step to get it out. That's all. I still have it, so I don't know. I'm gonna work on it. Just you can only work on things like that for so long. You got to walk away from it. So
I'll look this up. John DeSantos.
Oh, Hodges, do you plan to change your mic anytime soon?
why is it too loud? Does
Yeah,
It is a little overmodulating.
that help any better?
Yeah, that
no?
sounds a lot better. I think it was just
Okay.
too close.
Probably just had it too close. Okay.
A lot of ball busting on.
Okay, where's my audio settings? There we go. Cool.
Can you change your output?
Yeah, how about that? Is that any better?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Does that sound okay there? I dropped the level on it a bit.
no,
It's a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, well, that's the problem. When I drop it, I get fuzzy, eh?
JDS,
Okay.
all I'm getting on Google is some realtor. He says he's from Century Home Realty Group. It's just bringing up nothing but stuff about realty.
Yeah.
Let me keep scrolling down. Maybe I'll find something.
Robert Glazer wrote, nice run. Now you have to christen the bed.
Oh, Jesus. It says John DeSantos films include Are You Invited? 5 guys in a sex party.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, AZ says just do a cloud backup. Yeah, I can pay like I think it's $4.99 a month for Apple, and I get 200 gigabytes of data every month or a cloud storage.
Hmm.
And it's like I think how much was it? $12.99 for a terabyte or something like that. Oh, you ain't dragging me down that hole, did he? Yes. It's a try porn search, LL. Already given enough flack for the stuff I show Ron and Matt behind the scenes.
Some of that stuff, holy crap. Of course, that nothing. Oh, it was the worst I've seen yet. Was Paul on? Was that last week and a half ago?
Oh, your live reaction?
Yeah, the 2 girls in a cup. That just man, that was bad.
That's one of those things that everybody has to see at least once in their lifetime.
Yeah. Oh,
There's one for you right there, Ron.
I was 0 right in on that.
Me too. So that he made you look.
Yeah, I can't wait till summer. Yeah.
Ron, I really think you would enjoy a cruise. I've never been on one, but everybody I know that's ever been on one said it was really fun.
The only thing that concerns me about them is that I've just heard too many people coming back with God knows what illness you're going to pick up.
Well, if you pick one, go on Carnival Cruise. That's where all the singles and young people go to.
Carnival Cruise is the young singles, huh?
Yeah, that's the one that's known for that.
Yeah, you go to Holland, America, it's more geared toward the older people. Yeah, it's really good cruise. I really like it. I've taken 4 or 5 now. I can't remember exactly how many, but
He looks a lot older than her. It must be her sugar daddy.
No, I think these all came together, and I think that's her father. Look at the same noses.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully
I wonder when somebody will realize that the tiki torches aren't lit.
I'm wondering if they haven't shut off. They're just sitting there leaking gas out.
Well, the other ones are still going. I'm thinking the gas is still coming out of them.
I'm sure each one probably has its own individual shut off, but it's probably not on because somebody would have smelt it in the plane by now. Even though natural gas is lighter than air, you'd still smell it if the wind blew it, lifted it your way. Because it smells just like rotten eggs.
Well, Paul, you can, let me look over here.
Those torches are horrible at nighttime, though, with the way they got the camera set up, because they're like right in the middle of the picture. And they're so bright, they overpower the camera. Wish they would put some more cameras up. I should go in there and install another camera, just put it on their customer Wi-Fi. Just connect it to the customer's free Wi-Fi. There's 811-863. It's your certification duty like a doctor. Well, technically that's in Tico's area, so that's Tico's problem. That'd be a nice little relaxing ride going down the coach on probably when it's starting to get dark out.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's quite an outfit there.
Woohoo.
dear Lord.
Yeah. Oh,
And they just keep coming. Oh, they're waving.
Yeah.
They know the camera's there. I wish I could wave back.
Oh, don't you know they can see us on the big screen TV, you know, talking about them.
Yeah, just sitting there watching us critique everybody.
Yeah. They're watching us and we're watching them.
Thank you for calling Casablanca Inn. This is Gabrielle. How may I help you?
Casablanca Inn, is that the Teeny Martini bar?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you know that your two torches out front are not lit, right?
They are right now, sir. I'm looking at one right now,
Well,
and it is lit.
You got three down at the other end, but the two over towards the other end are not lit.
The camera.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, I'm looking at one that is lit, and I'm sure the other ones will be lit shortly if they are actually able to light them. You know,
Yeah.
if that they're always lit, then yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna light them
Well,
shortly. unless
we
there's
just
something wrong.
we just wanted you to know we really appreciate the live stream camera. We're
Oh,
we're
okay,
we're
okay.
we're calling from all over the world, Canada, US, Argentina, and every place, you know.
All right, all
And,
right.
and we spread the word and tell everybody if you're going to St. Augustine, the place to go is the Teeny Martini Bar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you, but I saw a guy out there earlier. He had a Bic, you know, one of those small little Bic lighters, and he was trying to reach up and light it at one of your staff members, and he finally gave up. But he needs a bigger lighter than that.
I'm pretty sure they lost the lighter again, and that's
Yeah.
why they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, my dear. Well, thank you. You have a great evening.
Yes, sir. You too.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
I can't believe you actually called them. That's hilarious.
Come on, get with the program here.
Oh my God.
Now, Paul, let's see if they'll come out and light them now.
Yeah. Exactly.
This guy's telling
What
one
you should have said-
interesting story.
Paul, is, hey, tell that dude out there in the Hawaiian shirt, his daughter's hot.
Or we could have sent him a drink.
Or we could have said the one out on the sidewalk too.
Yeah.
That's Paul.
It's not bad to look at.
There were some nice ones went by a minute ago there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's gonna start getting a little bit more entertaining now.
The weather warms up.
What? How
Is that right
what
along the
temperature-
ocean or the bay there?
That's the ocean.
See, this girl look right here. She almost sounded like the type.
It's the bridal shower
There you go.
or not bridal shower. What they call not bachelor party. It's like a bachelor party, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, since-
Bachelorette.
Well, since
Bachelorette
JD's
party.
not here,
Oh,
Ron,
there
you
you
can
go.
Yeah.
you can be her last mistake, Ron.
Yeah. She looks bitchy.
Yeah, she does.
Yep.
Got that look, doesn't she?
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think that's her first trip.
Oh,
We're rotten, but it's fun.
Bill Fisher said, "I can definitely see why you like this channel, Paul Murray." JD said that was fantastic, Paul.
But it's funny they got that little patio heater going.
Yeah, they
Well,
got
it's 79 here, so I'm assuming it's probably around 60, 60.
probably
You're there?
65, 68.
It wasn't
Yeah.
that warm there this morning. It was pretty cool. Let me
St.
see
Augustine,
here.
south or north of you, Justin?
I think it's south. Not sure how to be honest with you.
I think St. Augustine's north of you. It's over on the
65 in
coast.
St. Augustine. I have no idea.
64 degrees right now. There.
Yeah, it's north of us.
Oh my!
Hmm.
I kept going. Damn it!
Well, I'm getting everything in frames. It's like it'll show me and then stop.
Yeah.
And then when it comes back, everybody's moved.
And
Yeah.
it earlier today it was smooth, but I think that more people watching the
More
it's-
girls for the bachelorette party.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the wife breaker right there. The waiter.
What?
The waiter.
Oh, the wife.
He's the marriage breaker.
You called him the pool boy, didn't you?
Yeah, he's the one that breaks up marriages.
That dude there shaking
Yeah.
up the martini.
Oh yeah, look at him, just waiting to take his girlfriend away. Well, let me show you these big old arms.
That'd be
I
$12 and a half
shake this martini
thank
for
you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's $12.50 a martini, isn't it?
It's like,
Yep,
watch me
somewhere
shake
there.
this martini, Ron. Just
Yeah. See my muscles?
yeah.
Yeah, 64 degrees, Paul, down there. So,
64, yeah.
oop, yeah, look at this. It's top line.
I was doing that the other day too.
Yeah.
Paul had to keep.
Oh, you're gonna say
professional.
maybe because Paul called, we're gonna shut the camera off.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. No, that's a replay of doing that guy's there. So
mhm.
that went back.
Yeah, maybe they shut the camera off because this is where it stopped right about here.
I know there was that one day it was super smooth when I was on with you for like an
Yeah.
hour or so. And then it gets super pixelated. Like right now, it's really pixelated for me. Like
Oh,
everybody's
really?
face is blurry.
Hey, Paul.
But see,
Paul,
you're str-
or- go ahead, Justin.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, what are you streaming in? Because you're streaming in 1080 over Zoom, so I'm wondering if what you're streaming in on YouTube makes
Yeah,
a difference.
but if you go down to the bottom, I see it's in 4K
Yeah.
on Paul's thing, eh?
Oh yeah, yeah. If you could,
It's just a way that these freaking Zoom and StreamYard render videos over. when you try to share a video. Because StreamYard's even worse than Zoom. Every time Matt or them share videos,
Cheers.
it's always
Yeah.
jumpy.
Mhm.
And it's pretty smooth right now. Is it still pixelated on your end, Justin?
For me, it is. It probably looks really good to you because
It's-
you're the one
It's not
that's actually.
pixelated, it's just stuttering though.
The stutter, so yeah.
Well, see, that's what I'm getting. Mine looks pixelated and stutters.
Yeah. Huh.
And this should be working better for me because I'm only 2 hours away.
Yeah, really.
I should be getting the clearest picture.
Hey, Paul Murray.
Yeah.
I saw a comment from Lynn last night. I asked her how the pup was doing. She said he's mostly destroyed. What does that mean?
When she took him over to the vet to have his cash checked, he said he was just terrified to be at the vet, screaming and hollering and wanting to get the hell out of there. And, you know, so all of this, having the paw cut, redone and cut and redone and cut, it's starting to get to him. He's
Yeah.
now realizing when he goes to the vet, it's not a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's understandable. I remember, well, the one time it scared me, that's the time I got arrested.
Yeah.
Those stupid idiot people, landscapers, they sprayed the whole neighborhood and there were 35-mile-an-hour winds.
Wow.
And we come home, we had beige carpeting in our townhouse and the dog had bloody diarrhea all over the house. And I think it was like a combination of like organic phosphate poisoning. Took her to the vet. She was a sick girl. And 2 days later, the jackasses from the landscapers were back on the property and the whole development. They do the whole development. And they were back and I had just gotten off the phone with the vet's office and did I ever tell you this story? I just got off the phone with the vet and the secretary said, well, he's not here. He's home in bed sleeping. I'm like, what? I said, well, Ron, he was here with your dog all night. I'm like, oh, that she was sick and he stayed by her side. And said she was really bad. And I was very, very attached to her. So I go into a rage. These chuckleheads show up. They're back in the neighborhood. And I went up and I grabbed one of them. I said, which one of you mother is the boss here? And little Mexican guy pointed to this other dude. That's when I went after him, grabbed him right by the throat. And next thing you know, all the little Mexican workers, they protect the boss. They come up, they hit me with brooms, shovels, all kinds of stuff. I went AWOL ballistic, but anyhow, long story short, I get out of there partially unscathed, walked the block back down to my house, was inside 5 minutes, and the doorbell rang. And one of my good friends who was the Westchester PD said, hi, Ron, you know why I'm here? I'm like, yeah, come on up. I said, coffee's on. He come up and arrest me and offer him coffee. But he charged me with assault and battery. And I told him the story. But it went to court and I called the Department of Agriculture, had actually a representative come to my house. And I found a weather program that you can pick 16 years ago on a Tuesday at 4 p.m. and you can pull up weather for that day. And well, here I found the weather for the day that they were spraying and there were 35 knot winds. And as a landscaper, you know, I don't know, it's different in every state, but I think it's 5 mile. Yeah, they're not allowed to spray in excess of 5 miles an hour. Well, it was 35. Plus I got other dogs in the neighborhood got sick. So the Department of Agriculture contacted this guy and did a plea bargain. Said, you drop the charges, the assault charges, you pay for his vet bills, and you won't lose your spraying license. Because as a landscaper, that was over 50% of his business is, spraying the lawn chemicals.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so he didn't show up for court. So I walked in, stood there in court for 5 minutes. Judge threw it out.
Case dismissed, huh?
Yep. And he paid $1,800 for that bill.
Well, the thing of it is did he pay the vet bills for all the other animals?
I don't know. But yeah, it was one little puppy I was very, very protective over. No, she was in the hospital for about 10 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, gentlemen. How are you?
Hey, Steve. Yeah.
Well, we're waiting for the excitement to start down at the Teeny Martini Bar.
Yeah, I was watching it on the side while I was waiting for this video to render.
Well, I did my duty and called them and reported that their tiki torches were out. So
Yeah.
Paul called them up. That was funny.
They're trying to save on natural gas with the price of gas
the
going
other
up.
one's at the other end of the balcony. Veranda
Yeah,
lit, but
she was adamant that you were lying to her. Like she was like, "Oh no, I can see them. They're lit."
yeah, well,
No, there's
where
two
she
of them.
is, she's inside. If you notice, when they go up those stairs, they go left into the dining room. So she probably was in the dining room there. And she was looking out and saw the other 4 that were there, or 3 or whatever. But yeah, that's our Friday entertainment is the tiki. Martini.
I feel sorry for, people that died, passed away and everything else. And, got me. But anyways, got a picture of a guy here in an obituary. Oh my God, I can't believe they put the picture up, what they did for this obituary for this guy. Holy mackerel.
Oh, here's my little baby. You cannot start screen while the other participant is sharing. Oh, okay.
Okay, just a minute, I'll stop.
No.
What to do is say stop.
No.
Huh?
I was just going to show you my little gal here.
Oh, there she is.
Oh,
She's
wow.
beautiful.
My baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was
She
a
was
riot.
10 days sick, huh?
Yeah. I taught her and the other golden retriever in the neighborhood how to drink out of the school fountain. And I actually got to the point where I taught them how to turn the handle themselves.
Oh, they can turn the handle too.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
What's up, Jody?
I used to make her chase the racquetball. Look at the concentration look on her face. Yeah.
Well, they're
she-
family,
She was my buddy. Yeah. She loved the snow. Yeah,
You
God,
look
I
like
miss
an
her.
old girl there.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
Ron,
miss her.
did you catch Bill from Newfound Drones? He shared some pictures of the snow where he is.
Mm.
It was almost up the poles to the electrical wires to running down the street. It was
Oh,
like
it
What,
was
what was
unbelievable.
that picture you're talking about?
Oh, you want to see this picture of the obituary?
Yeah, I want to see what you were talking about.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, my
There's
Lord.
a nice picture to remember somebody by on the obituary.
I'd almost bet he was like really like funny.
What was that, a
goofy.
mug shot?
No, it looked like somebody that was probably like really fun to be around, goofy. and
But it probably was, but
Or
That's probably why
nobody
they
had a
picked that.
picture of him, and so that's the only one they could find.
yeah, you never know, right? A good way to be remembered.
Good, there's a big lump there. Jody,
Hey, drone shots. And Sarah's in the chat. Oh, anybody got anything you want to say to Sarah? Like, Sarah, tell us, did Justin give you that foot massage and pedicure and buy you a little jewelry and help you get a new car yet?
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to report Paul.
Because he promised. He promised.
It's Zoom to kick him out. It's bullying, harassing me. Or as the guy from my work would say, he offended me.
He offended me.
He was like in his 40s too. I was like, come on, dude, you're acting like some 19-year-old. Really?
It's gotten so bad for everything.
I'm offended. I told the HR lady, I said, he said all kinds of racial shit to me. I said, but I didn't care because I don't get offended like that. That's what I told her. I said, I didn't care because I don't get easily offended by people's stupidity. I don't give a crap.
Yeah. Well, as the old saying goes, you can't fix stupid. I mean, we had a technician from San Diego Gas and Electric, which is in San Diego, they do have the gas and electric, but they're our electrical supplier for us, for this region here. The guy's Hispanic, driving in a service truck, and his hand was just out the door, and he was doing like the okay sign like this.
Oh, I remember
I took
that.
a picture of him, yeah. And it was here, and he got fired.
But that wasn't even considered an okay sign by my generation. It was a game you played. You did that and you put it below your waist, and if your buddy looked at it, you punched him in the arm.
Yeah, the bag me game.
Yeah.
Yes. But also an okay symbol. But like I said, it got turned into a game, and then all of a sudden people, oh, it means white power.
Yeah.
What? How'd that come from?
Yeah, ridiculous. Well, we got rain here overnight. Got probably about a half to an inch of rain, surprisingly. And
I got snow in Florida.
2 hours.
Liar.
So when they hear it never rains in Southern California, they're lying.
Y'all need like a couple of weeks of solid rain.
Amen.
Well, see, the only problem is if you guys did get that much rain, then you'd have to deal with mudslides and other crap because you haven't had rain in so long.
Yeah.
But it's
Plus the
like,
soil-
would that
plus the
be
soil.
worth it? But it's like, would that be worth the extra water? I mean, you guys kind of need it. It's like deal with a few mudslides here and there. It might be worth the extra.
Well, that's because we put up I forget what it was, $1 billion water bond we voted for in 2014 or 2016. And then the main reservoir up in Northern California, where the spillway gave way when we had all the heavy rains come in, they knew about that. And that was on the list to do the repairs with the money, but they didn't do a dang thing. So then what did they do? They spent, I don't know how many hundreds of millions of dollars airlifting in and dropping rocks in there so it doesn't just completely destroy the spillway. So you throw away millions and millions of dollars and still have to go back and fix it.
Yeah, if it made sense.
And they don't build any new reservoirs, which needs to be done. Because, where we get the water from for us here is it either comes down for Los Angeles and that area, it comes in from the Sierra Nevadas, from the Owens Valley. And then the rest of it comes from the Colorado River.
I think the worst thing we ever did was start damming and moving water from its natural areas and trying to dam it up and all this other stuff. Because now nothing's running natural anymore. It's like we're sending water this way. I mean, it's got to screw up the ecosystem to a certain extent.
Steve, did you see that big, I guess, AK avalanche / rock slide? I think it was on Highway 50 that rode up around Tahoe.
Yeah.
Just yesterday, I think it was.
Oh, I didn't know there was one that just happened.
Yeah, it was that one boulder was, that thing was as big as a house.
Because we get that over by Malibu, on the area of Coast Highway there on Highway 1, going up the coast. That's where we get it there. And further up going in towards Ventura and that area, because there's just a lot of hillsides there.
I was watching a thing a couple weeks ago. If any of you guys ever heard of it, I don't remember where it was at, but they were actually using an old artillery gun and rounds to cause avalanches. Like they would shoot it up in the mountains.
Mammoth.
Is that where they did that?
Well, that's one of them. Yeah.
But they actually get shells from the government and they're allowed to, they'll shoot them off into the mountainsides to cause an avalanche so they can loosen up the snow. And
yeah, they have a
safe.
whole area there down in the mountain, away from the ski resort. It's away from it. And it's all completely partitioned off and a concrete brick building and everything in there. And the guns are there and to shoot up. They do it a couple of ways. They can do it by drops by helicopter, or they'll go up and place them and then clear the area out and then let loose too.
yeah, because the one I was watching, there was one like they put up on a trailer and they would move it around to different areas and then they would bring it down. I think it was 120 millimeter or something like that. It was a pretty big size one.
That's what they have up in Mammoth. But you know where else they do that too is in Canada on the Canadian railroad area there, where where it goes through, it's just sheer walls, and they do that and by helicopter in order to purposely cause the avalanches, in order to get smaller, falls than to have a major blowout and take the whole road out.
Well, Marshall says they do it in Sundance Ski Resort in Utah too.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a pretty common thing then.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that they have have you ever watched that show that was on a few years back and it was all about the rock climbers that go up and they purposely knock big boulders down off the sides of the cliffs that they're hanging and stuff?
No.
They're actually a team of rock climbers and that's their whole job. Is they go down sheer faces of cliffs that are next to roads and stuff. And their whole job is to just any fragile looking area, they'll chip away at it and just knock it down.
Oh,
they'll
wow.
have big nets at the bottom that will catch the rock before it goes over the road.
What our big problem is here is our soil. And when you get these avalanches with the big rocks that in with the soil, we have what they call adobe clay soil. And people don't realize if you had just a flat piece of property and you get, say, maybe 1/8 of an inch of rain and you try driving across that, it's like you put oil all over the whole entire thing. You just drive and you just spin. You won't get anywhere.
We used to go out to the clay beds out in the desert out in Southern California, out by it was out by the Vegas border, the Nevada and California border. And if it would happen to rain out there, we used to take the dirt bikes out there and you could go out there and you could hit it real fast and kind of just drop the dirt bike and you would slide for hundreds of feet on your butt because it was just smooth. It was just like you said,
it's like grease.
You have to have something like a dirt bike that can dig into it in order to move.
Well, or
even then, it's not easy.
A Jeep or a dune buggy too. Something you can get out there and lock them up.
We had the paddle tires on the back of our dirt bikes. Made for the sand dunes. So it would get down below the clay and it'd be able to grab on. But if you tried to go out there with just a regular dirt bike tire, like the standard tire you see dirt bikes have, you'd just be winding it.
Yep. Yeah, paddle tires are out in the areas around towards me. There's a place called Glimas, the sand dunes. That's big out there. You see them on the the Jeeps and on the dune buggies and off-road vehicles and like you're saying, on motorcycles.
Yeah, they shoot the rat tails. You'll see the sand.
Yeah.
Big old things of sand shooting out the ass end of them.
And then
That's
the
the
other
way
place
Dumont
is,
is.
and the other place is Pismo Beach, up the coast towards like up by San Luis Obispo.
Yep.
Yeah, Glamis is down by the border.
I'm just
isn't it?
south of where I worked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of thrown to the border, but it's not.
Yeah, because that's actually where they have what they call the floating border wall.
Mhm.
And what it is, it's the wall, part of the wall that Trump put up, and it's called a floating wall. And what it does is over time it buries itself into the dunes, and then
Mhm.
they'll come along with the machine and lift it back up out of the dunes and set it back on the top. And it's actually, it will move like this with the dunes.
Mhm.
It's really interesting. But the Border Patrol
Well-
has a special machine that they take out there.
When you take I-8, if you were to go from San Diego towards Arizona, and as you're going across, not even to Arizona, but going across, you get in towards what they call Calexico and Brawley before hitting Yuma. As you're going across there, I mean, the border, you can see the border, you can see the fence when you're going down the freeway. I mean, it's real close to the Interstate 8.
Well, there's
I remember
cases
the-
too where, do what? Sorry, Ron. Go ahead.
See, I remember the 8 very well.
Yeah, you do. Some horrific accidents, 2 of them.
My most popular, not popular, but memorable one, a second call when I was training down in San Diego at AirMed 6 or Mercier 6. We got a call for a woman and her son on the 8, and they crashed into it was hydroplaning. They crashed into a telephone pole. The son was killed. Mom was pretty messed up. We flew her to one of the local trauma centers down there. But dad, one of the most horrific accident scenes I've ever seen was in right there. Dad come into the hospital, totally broke down, flipped out on mom, and accused her of, you killed our son, and then threatened her with a gun. They security got him out of the hospital. He took off. They called the cops. There were, I think, somewhere around 20 CHP. And this was on the news. You may remember this back in, it would have been 2011. Yeah, 10, 12 years ago. But they did like an O.J. Simpson chase on him. Low speed, chased him. Well, then he got on the 8 and purposely got on to
Dare you interrupt yourself?
sorry. He got on the 8 and went the wrong way purposely. And he got up to the off ramp where his son was killed. And then he sped it up to like 110 mile an hour and then collided with all the other cars. When we got on scene, we were the 4th helicopter in, 20 ambulances, God knows how many fire trucks.
Fund.
Yeah. It was,
Yeah, it was, I remember that.
it was pretty, it was big news down there.
That was all over the news
Mhm.
because we get the San Diego channels here too.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys, let me pop out a minute. I gotta make a phone call here.
Okay.
Marshall said the convoy made it to Washington D.C. today, Paul.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what sucks though about the whole convoy thing is I like the fact they're doing it, but with the whole Ukraine mess, you're not even hearing anything about it. It's completely overshadowed by the Ukraine thing right now.
Well,
I
I
have
mean-
heard almost zero about it unless you're going to look for it. You don't hear anything about it. Nobody's really talking about it.
Hello.
It's the British Virgin Islands.
Well, hello, mate. Oh, I think you're muted. Is he just trying to talk?
A Bo Derek lookalike?
Hush, hush, Steve, hush, hush. Watch this.
Hey,
Those girls look like trouble, though.
yeah.
with a capital T.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back here. Screen share, screen share.
JD, where are you at, man?
Look at here. She keeps leaning over the bar.
Hmm. You're doing that? She's enjoying herself. I mean, how could you not be in like a 100% perfectly good mood in a place like that?
There would be something really wrong with you if you weren't.
Saying.
Or if you're there with the significant other and you're there looking at it, then it could be a very bad mood because
Well, I'm
your
not even,
significant
no, I'm
other-
just saying the environment itself. You're at a nice bar, you got the waves behind you. It's probably nice and cool there. I'm not talking about just the women. I'm just saying in general, like you.
And the other thing to notice, you see the date up here? This is not a live cam. It says it is.
Oh, 2019.
Wow. Yeah, people will do that sometimes. They'll post stuff as live, but it's not actual.
Yeah. Oh, what do you got going there?
You ever seen the rollers that they have for cows like that?
Mhm.
I watched a farmer put one out in the middle of his field for the first time for his dairy cows. Oh my God, they went ape shit on that thing. It was two huge brushes, and it's just like a back scratcher for them. They were rubbing all up on that thing.
Yeah.
Sounds like excuses, JD. Yeah, but I haven't really heard a whole lot about the whole convoy thing. Though.
No, because mainstream media isn't going to cover it.
Well, I mean, I'll see some news stories here and there, like it's kind of peppered here and there about it. But like I said, everybody's talking about the Ukraine thing right now.
Yeah.
That's like the big hot topic at the moment. It kind of, because the whole convoy thing was big news up until, right when that Ukraine crap started, it was like nobody was listening to it no more.
Well, the interesting part is now how Russia declared they went to the gold standard.
Yeah, we'll see. How
Really?
long it lasts.
Oh, wait a second. If they go to the gold standard,
Yeah.
and it's been so depressed, so now you're getting down to reality without having trillions of fake money being printed. You've got all these billions that have been coming in for now over a year and 3 months per day coming in from fuel. You've got it. You go to the gold standard. Do you know what that means? It does to the US dollar and all the rest of the Europe, the EU money. It makes it drop in value. Take a look at the market.
Yeah, when that euro dropped quite a bit right now.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily only because if everybody stops trading with Russia, is the only thing they're trading with them right now is just for fuel.
Well, what they tried to do is they tried to go in. A couple of the banks tried to go today, went in with EU dollars trying to buy. They wouldn't let them buy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Russia's economy has that much power. I mean, I think it could affect it a little bit, but
I just read an article a few minutes ago that they were saying, well, if we cut off Russian oil, that's going to hurt the Americans more than it will Russia.
Well, that's because Biden killed all our oil production.
Killed all of our exploration. Yep.
Well, it wasn't even, think about it. The exploration really had nothing to do with it. He just shut down all the production because we were efficient without any of the exploration going on. That was going to benefit us long term. But we were self-sufficient all during this time.
Well,
When you hear all these people talking about, oh, gee whiz, Keystone got shut down. It's going to be years for the Keystone had nothing to do with it. It was a production that was being produced and we were selling it off, all the excess off, and we had it here.
Yep.
Well,
But it was funny because I read an article here being in Canada that what Justin Trudeau said, we're not going to import any more Russian oil. But they said that that's only symbolic because we don't import Russian oil anyways.
And the other thing is it's going into one pot and then it goes out. So you don't know if the oil's coming from Russia, if it's coming from Venezuela, if it's coming from, all over. It's like a cash.
The world price. Yeah, it's a world. Yeah.
See, that's the great thing about the United States, right? Is
Yeah.
I can definitively say we are the only country in the world that can be 100% self-sufficient in almost every category.
Mhm.
Because a lot of countries, they can either only farm, but they don't have oil. They have oil, but they can't farm. They don't have the land for farming, but we have everything.
Oh,
If
yeah.
we really just wanted to be isolated, we could be 100% isolated. Granted, it would, goods would dry up for a little bit, but you get back into production again.
Look at
It's
the
like
central.
everybody's
Look at the Central Valley of California. Look at the amount of agriculture that's produced there.
right.
People
it's
don't
just-
realize that's 70% of the nation.
And everybody's always scared about cutting China off because we're so reliant on goods. But you don't think these multi-billion-dollar companies and the US economy wouldn't, and other countries around the world wouldn't ramp up production almost immediately? Yeah, we would be a little short-handed on some stuff for a little while, but we would manage.
The biggest thing is semiconductors. That's the hardest thing because you've got to build these
Because-
clean rooms, and those don't just get put together in a year's period of time. By the
Well,
time
that's
you've got
why
to
they're
get,
building all these plants around, like Florida's getting one, Arizona's getting one. And they're slated to be up within the next year or so. I mean, they'll get it. They could get it going if they really wanted
Yeah.
to.
because most of it all comes from Taiwan.
Yeah, they
Majority
have
of it.
51% of the chip manufacturing stake in the world.
Mhm.
They own 51% of it. That's why Taiwan's so strategically important to the US.
Yeah.
But then you've also noticed that a lot of the Taiwan chip manufacturing is actually getting moved from Taiwan into other countries because I think that they are planning for China's to attack them.
Yeah.
And that will give them a basis to be able to run their companies in
Look,
friendly nations
Get your feet.
if
Get your
China
feet.
comes in and takes over.
Mhm.
They won't have full control of that chip manufacturing.
Mhm.
It's just my opinion on it.
No, it's I think you're on the right track. What is it? Mealy, the like washer and dryers that are big in Europe that they sell. A friend of my sister's, he runs he's like the banks are kind of different than they are here. It's like the banks are within cities and the cities actually own and function the banks. And like for them, they have their own solar energy that they invested in the bank in order to produce the power for the city, everything else. Well, this tractor manufacturer for harvesting couldn't go any further because they could not get the chips. They went and bought 2,000 and their washers for them over there they use was like 2,000 euros for these washers. All they did is they bought them, they opened them up, pulled the chip out because it was the exact chip that they needed in order to put them in these several $100,000 harvesters in order to put them out and get them moving for sale.
No kidding.
So they
Wow.
got like 2,000 of these washers sitting in a warehouse missing a chip.
Well, it's just like they said how China has the raw materials to build chips. Well, apparently we have it too up in the Rockies, is what they've been saying. We actually have the raw materials in the United States.
Oh yeah.
We just have to mine for them. And I think once these plants are up and running, I think that you're going to see that happen as well.
Well, see, then we have the EPA coming in, and then like here in California, on the way going out to Las Vegas, out I-15, there's that mineral plot for rare metals and everything out there, the mine out there. And they've got that thing back up and running finally, and actually they're running at a profit out there. But who owns a chunk of it? China.
Yep.
Financing
Well-
coming in order to finance the mine.
Well, you know, the problem with all these Chinese assets in the United States is the handful of states that are suing the Chinese government right now. You realize if the Chinese government doesn't show up to court, all these states can seize any assets they own in those states.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're purposely doing that. A lot of the more Republican states have huge, massive lawsuits against the Chinese government right now. And of course, China's going to be like, oh, we don't have to listen to you. We don't believe in your court system. Well, guess what? If they don't show up into court, any asset they own in that state, the state's going to just take it.
Yeah, like for Texas, all the wind turbines.
Mhm.
The problem with all, when they had all the icing and had all those problems, that was all brought in by China, and it's China owned.
But
the
that's what I'm
financing.
saying is they'll end up losing all that stuff because that's what these states are purposely doing because they know China's not going to show up to court.
Yeah.
And guess what? When you don't show up to court, when you get sued for, intellectual or whatever they're suing for, which is
Mhm.
basically over the COVID thing, then you automatically win your case.
Yeah.
Just like when you go to small claims court, if you sue me for $500, I don't show up, guess what? You're going to get the judgment.
Mhm.
And that's what a lot of these states know that are going to happen. So then they're going to come in, they're going to take your warehouse you own, that you might own a half a neighborhood. And guess what? That's now the states. There ain't shit they can do about it. What are
Yeah.
they going to do? Come over here and start something?
Well, that's the problem where our government and the states need to wake up, because I know they were trying to buy this chunk of property. It was a Chinese billionaire had come in to buy the property. They halted it, and it was right over by one of the Air Force bases in Texas.
Yeah, I remember hearing
And
about that.
it was right next to it. And it's just like, wake up, people. Oh, we're going to be building homes there. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just like the Russian embassy when they built it over in DC. The whole wall turned into one antenna system for them to listen in down over to the Pentagon.
Well, you got like millions of vets that are just wishing China would come over here and try something. See, that's the difference between the United States and most other countries, right? Is like there's a lot of other countries like Australia, Britain that have really good militaries, right?
Yeah.
But guess what? If you invade their country and wipe their military out, 90% of their populace isn't going to know how to use a gun
Mhm.
because they've never fired one. Not to say Australians in the UK, because there are some exceptions. I think in the UK, you can have a gun if you're like a farmer. I think you can have a shotgun.
Yeah, you
Could
can
be
have
wrong about
weapons out there like that. Yeah.
For certain cases you can, but it's like super hard. But in the US, there's a lot of just regular citizens that have never been in the military, but I guarantee you are just as proficient with the firearm as anybody in the military.
Oh, yeah.
They've known how to take it apart and clean it. They know how to shoot it properly. They know how to sight in their scopes. I mean, and they go to the rifle range all the time and practice. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah.
what you have to deal with. You think Ukraine populace is whooping ass right now? Imagine if you came in the US and tried that.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be insane.
Well, when they distributed 10,000 weapons out to the populace.
Right.
Well, I know that the 4 big yachts, 150 meters
Oh,
and
yeah, I saw
above,
that.
God, have been one in France, one in
One was 600 million.
yeah, it's a huge huge amount of dollars that they've not letting them out of port. And the 2 of them, one of them is completely covered in dry dock, but it's in the water. It's not in dry dock, but it's wet dock, completely covered. So they're doing something for repainting. And then another one on an Oligart, it's in a dry dock. So they stopped working on all of them.
Yeah, because they're not going to get paid.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I mean, I
exactly
know,
right.
yeah, and Russia's stock market's already down 40% and their
But you know,
currency.
it goes back to the same idea, Steve. Those oligarchs and those multi-billionaires, do you really think they care? They might a little bit, but who's going to get screwed is the average person on the street in Russia,
Yeah.
which if they're going to listen to Putin, I still think we ought to put together a super fund for whoever kills them gets the money.
A GoFundMe page.
Yeah, like I said too about this whole Russian-Ukraine thing, this just really goes to show you how propped up the Russian military was as far as their power strength, and it goes to show you that they really weren't trained that well at all.
Mhm.
I mean,
I think a lot of that though too is the poor maintenance. Because if you've seen the carriers, especially the ones that were the rocket carriers, the tires just rotted right off because they were so old.
Yep.
No maintenance was done on them, and they're sitting there in the, and of course, because it's been wet, because snow melting and everything, so it's all this mud. And you look at it, and like the front wheel's on it, the rear wheel's gone. All it is the assembly on the back, and there's nothing there. They've just ripped them right completely off the vehicles, and that's what stopped this, whatever it is, 40 mile or whatever train.
Yeah.
well, that's what I laugh when I watch these people watch they do these reaction videos to the U.S. versus Russia. They compare, and it's like Russia has 13,000 tanks and the U.S. has 6,000. They're like, oh my God, Russia's better. No, 90% of those 13,000 tanks are from the 1970s.
Mhm.
Or before.
Yeah.
The 6,000 or 7,000 the U.S. have are all modern.
Yeah. Mike, you're spot on about Patton. Because you got to think about it. If he's going to go after it, what's going to go through? You're going to take Ukraine. You're going to go back after Finland and take all that back. Because look at history. That was all part of Russia. The Soviet Union.
Patton got hell for saying that they needed to continue to move east after Germany.
Mm-hmm.
They won't get past Poland or any of those because our forces are all along that border right now, Ukraine.
Oh yeah, they have a bunch of F-35s patrolling airspace.
What's going to stop them, Justin? If you watch the other news, is they're sending Camilla over there.
To Poland.
Yeah, she's going to stop everything.
She's going to be cooking what? Polish sausage over there or something?
Yeah, this is what Camilla's going to do over there.
Yeah. I can't figure out.
Don't ever sit like that again, Paul.
I can't understand how somebody was a high-class call girl ends up the vice president of the United States.
We need another Dwight D. Eisenhower. That was my favorite president.
Or Harry Truman. The buck stops here.
Yeah.
Instead of these generals that we have in here now, which are nothing but
Millie, moron.
Well, you know what I get tired of, Steve, hearing, well, you got to be careful because you don't want to start World War III. You got to be, well, as long as Putin knows he can keep pushing us, he'll keep pushing us.
We need Mad Dog Mattis back. That's what we need. And that was a general people feared.
They transmit exactly their fears, and he'll capitalize on them,
That's the problem. And that's where no matter what you want to look at it as, but you go back all the way even and not bringing up our previous president, but you go back to Ronald Reagan. It's peace through strength.
Yeah.
And we've just dissolved everything out in what, a year and 3 months?
Yeah.
Just dissolved it completely off the face of the earth.
Well, and he's such an airhead. He doesn't get it that he's being manipulated, you know?
But what's funny is if I was from another country, okay, and I was looking at the leaders, the politicians, that's still not going to make me not fear the military aspect. You know what I'm saying? Because just because the politicians are idiots doesn't mean that the military has lost its ability to do what it needs to do or can do. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was all, the U.S. was, it was a disaster for the U.S. Army military in Afghanistan. No, they were told to leave by politicians. It wasn't the military's decision.
There you go, Mike.
Yeah.
What do you say? My USH said he is Hitler too. What's USH?
No, he said we need some DNA from Patton Grave and then make it a RoboCop.
Yeah, but I
reading what
didn't
Team Danzer
understand
said.
what Team Denzer was saying.
Yeah, that's what I was
My
confused about.
U.S.H said he is Hitler number 2. Well, yeah, well, that's exactly right. We didn't learn from history. Hitler started out just like Putin.
Yeah, but the German military was a lot better.
Yep, but
Yeah.
it had the same mentality.
You're Paul, you're spot on, because look at what it is. He went in and what did he do? He was going in, taking away all books, reading material, and everything. That was stage one.
Yep.
Number 2, taking the armament away from the people,
Yep.
the arms away from the people. Number
Yep.
3, infighting of the people. The
Yep.
people were fighting and turning each other in and turning the people, which is going on here, but they don't teach history to kids anymore.
Yep.
Now, here in the state of California, math is racist.
Yes,
Yeah, I can't
Not
believe
here in
that.
Florida.
mathematics is racist.
But
Yep.
yet you go to the University of Irvine, which has a big Asian population, but a huge Chinese attendance there at the university.
Yeah.
Chinese is the second. And there is a building on state land that was donated by Donald Bren, who owns the Irvine Company. He donated that. They gave a lot of that property there to the state for the campus. You cannot get into that building unless you are Asian and you have special credentials to get in. Otherwise, because we used to do fire alarm testing for the campus, we had to be escorted around by a Chinese security guard every place we had. We had a guard for each one of us in the building doing the testing and around us at all times.
Yep. On U.S. soil.
On state, technically state soil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love Florida.
Yeah, MacArthur and Patton, if we could bring those two back and get rid of all we need is those two and get rid of everybody else on the top brass that we have today. and
So-
they could sleep half the day and do better than they're doing.
So where's a safe place in the world to go to then?
Florida.
Nah, Putin's got a rocket pointer at you.
Hello, Tim.
That's all just rhetoric, because he knows what will happen if he does that. I mean, just
Yeah.
nobody's willing to go that far because
Well,
That
if you
would
want to
be-
do it, World War III is not going to be so much a nuclear war. It's going to be a tech war,
Yeah.
and doing exactly what they're doing. You do go after the money, you go after technology, you shut the banking down, you shut the internet systems down, you do the hacking, and you go in and take it over. Because even look at the AIS charting for ships.
Yep.
Some of these German oligarchs have taken them into a place and had the chips erased to come up with a completely other ID number. But the
Yep.
best one was on this guy that I follow. He's been in the super yacht industry for years, as a senior engineer.
Yep.
And they changed the identification number
Yep.
to FUKPTN.
Well, I heard that some of those AIS has been changed from what they actually are to a fishing trawler.
Yeah. And in fact, two of them, when they left the port where they denied them fuel, they were leaving and heading in port and now for 2 days and they're nowhere. And they were heading into open ocean, which is against all maritime law to turn off those transmitters.
Yep. AIS.
Do you see Tim Jackson? Hey, come to Australia. It's safe, except for the floods, fires, spiders, snakes. Oh, never mind. It's not safe.
And he won't let us in, Tim. We're US citizens, so they won't let us in.
Yeah.
Hi, JD.
Well, Ron made me call the Martini Bar and tell them the tikis were out. So
Oh, did you call? Did they light them up?
no,
Damn it.
we were on the phone and the gal I was talking to says, I'm looking at him right now. So that meant she was in the other building looking at the tiki torches on the other side.
Oh, you ought to bring up the St. Bart's place there in the Caribbean for Ron to see. He was on the phone.
Yeah.
The gal's
Okay.
there at the bar.
I'm
Well,
gonna
that
jump
was,
off.
that was from 20.
It was
29.
2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna relax for a little bit before Matt goes on later.
Yeah. Matt goes on what, 8 o'clock or so?
I just messaged him, but yeah, probably 8 since it's 7:30. I'm sure he's not going on till 8.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Wow.
Yep. See you, Joe.
I'll see you guys later.
All right.
Bye-bye,
Yep.
Justin. Have a good
Good.
weekend.
Let me see if I still got that.
That one girl there to the far left looking there looked like Bo Derek. Yeah. Justin goes, shh, Steve, don't. Because of Sarah listening in.
There you go.
There she is.
Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't she?
Yes, she does. Holy crap. Turn around.
And that one's just about ready to come out of her top of her dress. Or
Yeah. Oh, she keep bouncing around like she was. Yeah.
Which one you talk about, the boat? The one beside the one in the middle or the one on the far right?
The one on the,
No, the one on the
left
left.
in the black top,
right there.
Oh,
right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
don't know why the internet's a little choppy tonight, but
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead a little bit because the other girl starts talking. This girl here starts talking to the bartender.
That's a big dude.
She just about fallen out of the front of her outfit.
Oh, so all the guys are hanging around her now, eh?
Yep.
Excuse me, who's your daddy?
Or
Oh,
who do you
gonna
want
get
to,
laid tonight.
or who do you want to be your daddy?
JDS, that's okay. I'm all right with that. JDS is they're lesbians. Don't get too excited, guys.
Oh, look what's over on the beach. Oh, you missed that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir, Tim.
I'm so Mr. Cool.
The dude in the black shirt lighting up a big doobie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that girl sitting way over there in that chair now with
Yeah,
that guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, there was 4 of them there that had the like the hair tied back with the
Yeah, the braids.
braids.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened to the one that looked like Bo Derek on the left. She's gone.
yeah. What the hell?
Oh, she's over there in the far left over there on the beach, isn't she, on a chair?
I don't
Behind
know.
that guy there, the far guy. There,
Tell
where
that
that
guy to move out of
umbrella
the
is
way.
closed.
Paul, tell that guy to move out of the way.
Yeah.
His
Yeah,
ass.
because see, there's that guy there
Uh-huh.
that had the orange shirt with the black hat.
Yeah.
But she was back there a minute ago.
Well, I'll go back here to where you
Oh,
guys.
there she is there. Yeah.
Is that their stream buffering or is it
I don't know.
or me?
I'm
I gotta
watching the teeny bar right now. It's buffering really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about 580 down right now, but almost 600. But let's see what's going to happen on the upload speed. 625. Wow. Well, it's not 445 yet. 36 up. So not my end. There you go. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice view.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, the martini bar is not much going on there either. Probably too early. Usually about 9 or 10 o'clock over there.
Run with me. It's the daddy. Crazy drunk dude. He goes, "Is that how Florida is? I'm moving to Florida, baby. Take Ron with me as the daddy." Yep. Who's your daddy?
I went to that other bar, the beach bar thing,
Yeah.
and it looked like a geriatric invasion.
Oh, shit. Steve, do you remember that night on was it last year? Well, I was actually on Jim's show. I pushed out because of the weather on Matt's show, and he got mad at me. He has let me live it down. But that girl that came up behind me and she's like, talked to me, and she's like, "Oh, who's this? Who's your daddy? Is that you?" And she got all pissed off. You
I
know,
remember.
because each year I come up as "Who's your daddy?" live from Sturgis. This year it'll be season 3. Yeah. I told Lloyd, what's her name? He's probably gonna kick my ass. Lloyd's wife.
Judy?
Judy. Yeah. I'm gonna take him into one of the titty bars and I'm gonna come on to his live on Monday night. I promised him that. Judy's like, "That damn Ron, she's probably gonna kick my butt."
Yeah. Hey, that's a nice new bed you got. That
Yeah,
thing's gorgeous.
yeah, hell getting it. Oh,
Oh, don't feel bad. Because I told you that dining room outdoor patio set we ordered in June of 2021. We didn't get it until just before Thanksgiving. At the same time, we ordered a couple of custom chairs for our living room that are
Right.
like recliner rockers, but they're not like a regular. They're more of like a regular just chair type of recliner. We still don't even know a ship date from them from June of last year.
yeah, I was out on the one 2 years ago with Jack. Oh yeah, old number 7, Tim Jackson. Oh yeah. And Tim, I tried to find her this past year. I went to every bar in Sturgis, could not find her.
Well, you obviously didn't spend enough time.
No, there was
I
went into,
find her.
the one bar, and I'm walking through there and I see this girl. She had this painted the Jack Daniels old number 7 on her. Oh, she was freaking gorgeous and very well blessed.
Uh-huh.
And I went up and talked to her and I said, hey, I told her, I'm on YouTube, and I said, I got guys from Australia. She goes, well, my boyfriend's from Australia, Brisbane.
Yeah.
And I said, that came up with some comeback of, yeah, well, Ron, didn't I tell you that, my girl was heading over to this? I forget what it was. But yeah, ask Chris, Chris Hope, Jim, Matt, anybody else that was on the stream tonight, old number 7.
Yep.
That'll get their blood just whistling. Whew. She was gorgeous.
She was pretty girl.
Oh.
Not just, that she was pretty girl.
She was. I don't know if I can find it real quick. Have to go back. See if I can. It would have to be 2 years ago.
Oh no, Ukraine's in trouble. Yeah, they're sending Trudeau over there to Europe.
Oh yeah, he was talking. They put the aircraft carrier off the coast too. That's like letting the kindergartner loose in the candy shop.
Oh, here it is. See if I can find her.
Well, dessert time.
Dessert? What was for dinner?
Oh, I had spaghetti for dinner.
Oh,
Now it's ice cream time.
there you go. I'll be getting ready to order pizza pretty soon.
Oh, I suppose you just coming up on supper time there.
Yeah.
I think this was it.
Trudeau going to thing there. They're saying he's probably going to go meet Putin to get feedback on how he handled the trucker protests and further tips on communism.
Oh my gosh. Did you guys see the post that Bill Thomas put up?
No, what?
Let me, while Ron's looking for it.
Oh, that's cute.
There we go. Quite apropos.
Somebody said, yeah, he's taking his Russian babushka costume.
I like that.
Boy, you got a long delay out there. I just, from what I've had it on this whole time, I turned it off and it's just now showing on YouTube.
Everybody's going, he's probably just going on another vacation, is what he's doing.
He's probably he's still trying to figure out how to get his super yacht out of where it's at.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Hey, Ron, did you see the photo I tagged you in the Facebook?
No.
Didn't? Then I'll show it to you here while you're still digging.
Trying to find, where is she at?
Let's see, what did I say here? I said, this picture is for our friend Ron Lockwood. Enjoy. And here it is.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that
Wow.
beautiful?
Gorgeous. Big moose.
Yeah. In your state, Wyoming.
Is that? Oh, yeah. Here's that. Yeah, here's that chick that got all pissed off at me.
Let me stop sharing here.
Yeah, she got all cranky.
Thank you. And we need 5 minutes of it because take 4 minutes.
Like I told him, I need to tell you, he give me no time. It's not working that fast. Oh, that's
Fast forward.
It
Oh,
takes
here
no
it is.
time.
He's doing, putting loads in it.
Yeah.
It's coming up here.
phone slipping out of his hands with his.
Adrian was just going crazy.
He's only, you gotta take out the fake engagement ring so nobody.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was August of
Right, right.
2020. Holy moly.
Notice
Yeah.
if the ring or not. Your little buddy is talking about a chubby. Oh, here we go. Full screen, full screen. Take Casey off.
Hey, gorgeous. How are you, beautiful? Oh, shit, man.
He's seen all the things to
Ryan, you asshole.
Only Adrian can pull that off.
No wonder.
Yeah, no wonder. Man, you a damn. I think you got mad at me.
Ron, that one looks like she's been chilling in Sturgis for about 50 years.
Let me find old number 7. Oh, shit. Shoot, where'd it go? Here it is. She was impressive. This girl. It was right after this. The next time I came on live. Oh, here we go. There it is. Yeah. Watch this, guys. This is great. Here we go.
That's awesome. Just listen to your stream. He doesn't want to miss 1 second. Matt.
Adrian's got that
I
chair
think we
lined
need
up.
Adrian's.
Oh, here we go.
promo.
Oh, here we go.
We'll do it after Ron, man. I noticed we were promoting Adrian.
What the heck is she doing?
Oh, he's at the full throttle now.
Hey! Oh my God, you gorgeous.
Oh, wow. That
Oh,
was,
wow.
That's
Oh, wow.
painted.
That
That's
is pink.
painted on.
yeah, I didn't realize that.
Just
You got
paint.
just painted.
Ron, are you at the full throttle now?
But it kind of.
That looks like the throttle.
Wait till you see this girl on the way
He said he
out.
was going there.
What? That looks like the full throttle, man. It's wrapped. Is that the full throttle, Ron? He doesn't have audio.
It looked like it.
Yeah, that's the full throttle. There's the stage.
It
Dude.
wasn't the full.
Yep.
That's the throttle.
Awful small in there.
Look at this.
Yeah.
That place will be the last place to close down at
Yeah,
Sturgis.
watch this girl on the way out. She was. Whoo!
Yeah.
And it's dead right
I
now.
love it.
It is, Mike.
Dude. Totally. That place will be jam packed front to back. Hard to find parking. Oh, holy.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
That's some manscaping right there, yeah.
Oh,
That's worth the manscaping.
God, who
kit
has
right
more
there.
fun than Ron?
Chubby coming back. My little chubby's awake.
Why is he going the wrong way?
Didn't take long to get Adrian going again.
I did not. That's my mojo.
think he's leaving.
Oh, he paid to get in and now he's leaving. How was that?
What is he?
Hey!
He's killing us with these.
As long as you paid, you get stamped and stuff. You can go in and out, right?
These short takes are
They're
not
killing
doing it for Adrian. Yeah.
No.
Oh, he comes on, waits till Adrian starts getting excited and says, "Okay, I'll be back, guys."
Yeah. Adrian's just about on the vinegar, and oh my god,
He's walking away. He needs
I
to
like
put, when he's walking away, he needs to put that phone on. Dan, come on.
That was funny.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
had Adrian
hilarious.
all wound up on that one.
Yeah, my sister just texted me, Paul. There's
Yeah.
some liberal person here wants Fox News banned in Canada.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm.
That's the only news you guys get.
Well, I
Well,
sure don't want to watch CNN, that's for sure.
Well, the FCC commissioner that they got up for trying to get her in, she
Yeah.
is all for governmental censoring.
Yeah.
Here in the States, it's going up for trying to get the position of the FCC.
Yeah, hey, Steve, you ever watch Glenn Beck?
Yeah,
Yeah. What he said the other night was so true. You know,
yeah,
they talk about the Great Reset and stuff.
Mhm.
He said the world that you knew, it's gone.
yeah.
This is a new world now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just the way they're going to be doing things now.
Yeah.
The way the government,
It is.
it's funny, you think what Trudeau did to us, Putin's doing to them, putting people in jail for protesting and, everything else, right? And taking, and was it
Oh,
now,
oh,
they're putting sanctions on there so
my.
people, money away from them. Oh, what'd Trudeau do? Oh, same thing.
Wow. Whoa, what
oh, shit.
happened?
Yeah, we'll go back.
Yeah, go
Let's
one
reverse
back.
that. That girl sitting in that same seat as that other hot little blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the four of them at that rectangular table, all four.
Yeah, they
of
all
them.
disappeared. Damn it.
I'm going forward. I might have to restart it.
Ugh.
Let me see.
You know what it is? There's too many of us guys watching it.
Well, Matt's
Yeah.
got,
Oh,
Matt's,
yeah.
There you go.
Matt's
There
got
you are.
everybody
Woo.
watching over there.
Who's your daddy? Mhm.
Woohoo. Yeah.
Girls' night out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'll be their designated driver.
Yeah.
Everybody. Mm-hmm.
So this is live right now, Paul?
Yep. It's live right now.
So
Can't believe you called the lady at the
7:42 p.m.
Yeah, we're a bunch of old perverts sitting there watching your live.
Yeah.
Please light up your tiki
Well,
torches.
Ron, I'll give you the phone number if you want to call and buy a round of drinks for these girls.
Oh, yeah.
It would only cost you $15 a piece. It'd be $60 plus tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Well, it is. It's 14, isn't it, Paul?
$12.50 for a
Beautiful.
martini.
Wow. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, to call them up and tell them we need those torches lit for the young ladies out front.
Yeah, so we can see that.
Yeah, I called and talked to, she had kind of a Latin accent, didn't she, Paul?
Yeah. But she said, no, I can see them going from here.
Yeah.
The gal at the
No.
front door needs to wear a less revealing dress.
Yeah.
Sorry. With my itty bitty tatas.
She's got definitely a deep plunge there, doesn't she?
Yeah,
Yep.
and then some.
Yeah, and it's just getting started. It's only 7:45. You wait about 8 or 9 o'clock. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
a little bit of a breeze over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the palm trees are moving a bit.
It's starting to fog up too.
Yeah.
What'd you say the temperature was down there? Was 64 earlier?
Yeah, it was 64 earlier.
Wow. Well, they got the heaters going. You can see.
Yep.
Okay, where is St. Augustine, Florida? Okay, right there.
Yeah, that gal inside there, she's got a coat on.
Yeah, 63 feels like 61, and the wind is gusting to 18 miles an hour right now.
Oh wow.
And it's going down to 59 tonight.
These girls will definitely be nipply, won't they?
Yeah.
I wonder maybe that's why they don't have the tiki torches on because of the wind.
Yeah, but they're on down there. See.
Yeah, but they may be protected a little bit more down there.
It's just no. These haven't been on all afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Some young guy came out, little short guy with a black outfit, and he had just a big lighter, and he was trying to reach over from down here, reach up, and he couldn't barely reach, and he flicked it a couple times and nothing happened, so he gave up and went inside. You know, if there's any kind of wind at all, you got to have one of those, starter ones with the long end.
Yeah, like a log fireplace starter.
Fire starter. Yep.
Exactly.
I think the wind blew them out.
Yeah.
Could be, Ron. Could be. Ron's going to go visit that when he goes down there for the meetup, though.
I very well may.
Yeah. And he's going to
call you guys and say, hey, Ron's at the itty bitty teeny weeny martini bar. Put me on live.
And you're going to let us know so we could dial in.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul, if you go back 7 hours and 3 minutes, one tiki bar, the torch went out and the other one's still going. And then just the wind, I think, that blew them out.
Okay, there it is. They're going.
7 hours. Go back 7 hours and 3 minutes.
Wind. Yeah, wind's kicking its ass.
You're already back 4:58, Paul. Go back to 7.
Well, they're working here.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's still.
Okay, so right about here is when the one goes out and then the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really blowing around. Wind's up there now. You can see the flags up there.
Yeah.
See, that one's out now. Ooh, they're out too.
Yeah, they are.
Trying to catch where they go out.
That one went out.
Right, they're both going right there now.
Well, the one went out.
Okay.
Oh, then they're both going again. That's why. Okay. Oh, that one's out. Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right, Paul. The wind blew them out.
Yeah.
Oh, 456, Paul. Paul, 456, and it just about goes out. No, the other way, to the right. No, at the 456.
See, the ones out here are right
Yep,
here.
yeah. But if you go to, well, okay, hang on. I was at 457. It was almost out. Okay, but at 449, it's out. So see if I can find it.
Okay, 5 minutes. They're going.
Okay, 454.
This one goes up
One.
first, and then this one stays on for a little bit. There.
Yeah, but I think the wind blew them out.
Yep.
Well, hey guys,
The flames jumping.
I'm gonna go put some heat on the ribs for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Did you tell everybody what happened to you?
Yeah, the Amish.
What happened?
The Amish screwed up today. He slipped and fell while we had the headboard in our hands, lifting up into the truck, and it caused me to fall. I fell and hit my ribs on the edge of the truck.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Probably cracked some of them, you know?
I feel a big lump right there right now. I can feel this lump.
well, let's think about this. Right? Don't you want ice on it, not heat?
I think heat's going to help it right now.
Yeah, but it'll take any swelling down if you put
Yeah.
ice on it.
How long ago did you do it? This morning?
No, about 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
I can't go
would think-
anywhere without getting injured anymore.
Yeah.
I would think you need to put something cold on it for at least an hour or two, and then if you want to switch over.
Yeah.
Ice for 48. That was the main thing I remember going through medical school for any mates
Yeah.
that ice for the within the first 48 hours.
Yeah.
And you know the other thing that'll help that too,
Mm,
a glass of red wine.
been there.
A second glass then.
Here's where they go out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and join Matt in a little while.
Mhm.
Guys, I'm gonna go rest for about 15-20 minutes, lay down, and
Okay, Ron.
Yeah, I'm thinking about there. We're coming up on 3 hours there, Paul. I'm getting a little whipped.
Yeah, we're gonna shut her down, but I just wanted to see the damn things go out.
Yeah.
It's like watching a ball game, and if you leave too soon,
Yeah, Paul, go
Yeah.
on your keyboard on the up and down arrows, go to the right. Every time you go to the right, it goes, 15 seconds or something. It jumps.
Hmm.
Yep. Every time you hit the keyboard to the right arrow there, it'll jump about 15 seconds.
they're out.
Oh, they're out.
You see what JDS said to you, Ron?
Yeah, but you hit it to the left, it'll go back up 15 seconds.
That's how you did it again. Go to the truck and reenact it, Paul. Fix it, bro. I'm a nurse, trust me. No, I don't want to reenact that one.
Okay, they're both going there now.
Mm.
Well, I
That
hope
first
you-
one just about went out. They must have some kind of safety on them. If the flame goes out, cut the gas off.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. My propane grill does that. You know, if you too much wind out there, that thing won't light up.
Yeah.
That's why I got rid of my propane and I went to a wood pellet grill.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
I love that thing.
Yeah. Do you like that?
Oh, great. Put the stuff on, reduce the temperature down and turn the smoke up and give it that nice smoky flavor.
Mhm.
My barbecue is natural gas, so.
Mhm. Well, we look at it here in California. I have, LPG tanks, for the barbecue, because in case of, I look at things
Boom,
long
that one's
term.
out.
An earthquake, you have power outages or something like that. I can still keep it going. And then people go, well, you got a pellet grill, you got to have power. And I go, yeah, that's why I have a portable backup generator. I can
Yeah.
turn that thing on and have the heat cooking. And it does have a side grill on the side of it, which is a 65,000 BTU burner.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've got a backup generator here too. So as soon as the hydro goes down, it kicks in, right?
Oh, you got auto, huh?
Yep. And also, a natural gas barbecue. So I'm good.
Well, Arizona street media, it sounds wonderful, but by the
The
time
other
I
one's
got there,
out.
it'll be cold. That's why I will be ordering, because it's Friday night pizza for us. So
Oh, pizza night. Okay.
Yeah.
every Friday.
I told the Amishman today.
Yeah.
He apologized to me for he took quite a while to get that bed done. He's like, well, Ron, he goes, his name's Elmer Yoder. He goes, well, Ron, I've been kind of busy, mama had another baby and this number 9. I'm like, well, Elmer, you need to either use protection or pull out. He just kind of.
So what's the story on the cat, Paul? Ron?
Cat's history.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not history. He's just been relocated to
a nice place.
Like a restaurant.
He's out in Amish country.
Oh, you traded him in on the bed, huh?
I did, about 25 miles away. I'll tell you what, guys, scared the shit. This is one mean ass cat. He was vicious.
Yeah.
I went out there. I don't know. I don't think he belonged to someone, but I didn't want to take my chances. And I'm hoping no one else around here sees the live stream. But I went out there at 2:00 this morning. I just woke up. I'm like, let me check out there. And sure as shit, the trap's closed. I went out and there was this big Garfield looking son of a bitch in my trap. And I'm like, So I took him out. I went to grab the cage and he was all about wanting to bite my ass. And I took him out and I put him in the bed of the truck.
Uh-huh.
I closed the back gate. And this morning when I went to leave about 8:30ish, 9ish, I opened up the back gate and he looked at me, the snarl, the growls, holy crap. And so I kept him in there and I went to leave, head out to the Amish country. And I said, it's about 25 miles away. I'm trying to find this spot that like, okay, this looks like it's in front of a farm. It's really foggy out. And I'm like, I'm going to get out. And then I go to open up the back gate of the truck again. I opened it up and he is pissed beyond relief. I mean, mad. I mean, I thought I was literally dealing with a mountain lion. Growling that loud. I'm like, this guy's going to kick my ass. So what I did was I picked up the cage and he's trying to bite me. And so what I did was I turned the cage upside down. I pulled the open lid and then I just shoved it and I knocked him down the embankment and I ran. I'm like, if he turns around and goes for it, he was pissed. I mean, he was a big cat. He had big fangs. Oh,
big old tomcat.
What's that?
The tomcat.
Yeah, he was
like a feral cat.
Yeah, he was a feral cat.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? You're spraying them all around my porch. It's starting to stink. This is going to end right now.
Yeah.
So the trap is going to go back out tonight. I got one more that I've caught on camera. He's going to get the same treatment.
Yeah. Well, it's funny today. We have a tarp shed down at my sister's where I keep my lawnmower and some of my tools.
Mhm.
I haven't been in there for a while. I opened it up. That's all I could smell was cat piss.
Yeah.
I just went, oh, we're like I don't remember seeing cats running around here,
Mhm.
but that's all you could smell.
Yep, not happening at my home.
Oh, it just
Are you going to take this second one out and just dump them off the same place?
You might go to Amish country too.
Because they probably are buddies, you know.
They might be. They might be arch enemies. I don't know.
So did he take off running away or what?
He did actually. When I pulled the cage out, like I said, he was doing everything he could to try and get at me. And then I reached way around the front and opened up the lid and then I just shoved it and it kind of knocked him down the embankment. It was about a 30-foot drop down this embankment. He hauled ass down there and then he stopped. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, where am I?
Like he goes back up that hill. I'm done. I said, I'm not trying to be cruel. You know, I very easily could have took him out on a back road and put a 22 to his head. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be mean or cruel and have anybody yell at me on here. But I'm like, you know what? I don't want you around my home spraying and putting that.
Oh yeah, and tomcat is not fixed doing that. You do it all the time.
Yep. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, he
marking his territory.
Yeah, exactly what he's doing. It's like, not my house. Nope.
Yeah.
Not happening. You did it for the last time. And,
Yeah, that's your territory. It's not his.
exactly.
Yeah.
I put some yummy tuna, and yeah, I actually went out and bought some nice, chicken of the sea tuna, $1.79 a can, but put it in the cage, and sure enough, it attracted them in. So,
So you're gonna put it out again tonight?
yep. As soon as I might actually just go down there now, and all I gotta do is pull the trap up out of the garage. And
set it up again. Yeah.
Put the tuna
What?
in and, yeah.
Yeah. I've done that with raccoons a lot down my sister down there.
Yep.
Hello,
Yeah, it took
Bill.
Those have a hard traps don't hurt them. All it does is
No.
they have to step in far enough to trip on that
little paddle.
the little paddle, and it closes the gate behind them. But I
Yep.
went out there. It was about 1:30 this morning. I had to get up and go to the bathroom, and I'm like, let me just go out and check. And sure as shit, saw the gate closed. I'm like, oh, he literally looked like Garfield, yellow, look, big fat head.
Yeah.
He was meaner than Garfield though. He was.
Cool.
Oh,
Okay, gentlemen, it's 8 o'clock. I'm out of here. So,
Okay, we'll see you all maybe in the morning.
yeah.
yep, I'll be around in the morning. So,
Okay.
Well, hey, Paul Hodges, I think that little video you were seeing earlier, that must be at the Andersons up the street or something, because I haven't seen him.
no, you've been rattling the can and everything,
I'm
and
rattling the can, and I've got a pile of corn in the yard.
no, nothing.
That's just my own fault. I've been working too much.
They
Well,
probably.
they like
probably
around
went-
here, spring is coming.
They
and
probably, they probably took the bus to the Amish country.
They
Yeah,
probably
maybe.
Yep.
I'm
Like
serious,
around here,
though.
they're gonna start moving here pretty soon because around here they herd up for the winter,
Mhm.
and they'll start dispersing out. The weather's gonna start getting a little nicer.
But it's obvious though, when I'm at work for several days, it takes days to get them back. But once I'm home for that my last stretch off, when I got them in like about the second day, then they were
Yeah.
in every night.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when I go
Well,
back to work, it's like, oh shit, I got to coax them back again. So
Well, the one thing about deer, they're creatures of habit, right?
they are.
I'll give you one.
You know?
Get the girls, Ron.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's that little blonde right there. In the,
There they are.
Yeah,
who's your daddy? Mm-hmm.
yeah. Wait till she gets a few more in her before you come up to her.
He is a cutie. Yes.
Oh yeah, right there. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Look at the stare of that gal there was there in the black top underneath the heater, staring at him going.
Yeah. Okay, guys, you guys all have a good one. I'm out of here, so I'm
All
gonna
right, guys. Well, have a
sit
good
back.
night.
So,
Yep.
So, yep.
Everybody, thanks for coming in. We'll see all of you again next time tomorrow. And Steve, thanks
Hey.
for popping in. Ron, Paul.
Thank you,
And
Paul.
yeah, about 8 o'clock, Paul.
Okay.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye
Yep,
bye.
see you
Good
guys.
night. Have a
Out
good
of here.
weekend,
Bye.
everybody.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.